So when I was in school, in between, the dorms were kind of set up like a complex in the middle. There was this gazebo. So one night, I'm I'm feeling good. Let's just put it that way. And I'm out in this gazebo with a bunch of people, and this dude walks up carrying this guitar case, but the dude looks homeless. And so I was, like I said, feeling good. So I was kind of being a dick to the guy. And I'm like, yo, man, let me play your guitar. And he's just adamantly no. No, we kind of went back and forth. I was a super dick to the dude. And so, anyway, I walked away. That was that. But in the morning, at like 5:30 in the morning, I hear this screaming, because my window faces the quad. I hear just screaming. I don't want to die. I peek out my window. The cops are arresting this guy. In that guitar case, he had a ton of like all these knives and just crazy weapons. That's what he had in there. And he just was screaming, I don't want to die, as they were arresting him. And people yelled Attica out the window. It was pretty interesting.
I think the best part of that story was you said quad. On the quad.
Quad. How do you say it?
Quad.
Quad, yeah.
Yeah, quad.
Quad.
Yeah, where did Christopher Walken? He was down the quad. The quad.
I was down
Today's
on
secret word is quad.
It doesn't sound any different from the way that I'm saying it to the way that you're saying it.
Banter.
You said quad. I said quad.
Okay.
Weird New York accent.
Listen, don't try and, if ever you guys are hanging out with any members of the ROC, don't try and contribute to put anything further, because you just get shut the fuck down.
Shut that bitch down, motherfucker. That's why we're called jackals. All right?
It's true.
Hey, we're doing a show, right?
It's true.
So
we're live?
Yeah, we're live. So, hey, what's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm episode 44, the Realm of Collectors video podcast. Tonight's going to be our Civil War review special. There will be spoilers, but we're going to do some other cool stuff first. Joining us tonight is the Jackal Squad extended family. My name is Chris, going left to right on the bottom of my Google Hangout screen, which has nothing to do with what you see. First is my very own personal Thunder Thief, Dan.
Yo, Harvey _Dent on the 128th day of May.
All right. I can't wait for that day, son.
It's going to be the most deucical day you've ever seen in your life. Up next, J _ Ruse.
Yo, Team Cap.
That's later.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Cap
I jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah. He's excited.
Well, that's how excited I am.
Up next, graphic designer to the stars, a.k.a.
I don't want to die. Dude, I was waiting when you said AKA. I was just waiting for you to say just one, and I was like, oh, and then I realized, because I'm not even watching the screen, I realized, oh shit, that's a long pause. I think that was my cue to talk.
You missed your cue, man.
I've been doing that for like 6 weeks now, so.
Yeah, I know. I just,
All right, up next, special guest Jackal tonight, Mr. Hurricane BX.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's happening?
Welcome. All right, as usual, the one, the only, the infamous Silver Age Dust Mites is in the house.
Hey, what's everybody? Welcome to Enter the Realm, and that's all I got.
All right. And last but certainly not least, the legendary Victory Saber 77.
Hello.
I call him legendary.
Hello.
Hi,
how are ya?
if you started just going by Jane, you would be introduced second instead of last. I'm just saying. To some people, that's a big deal. I don't know.
I don't. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call me.
What are you gonna fucking? We gonna start rolling dice to see who gets fucking introduced?
Shake 'em up. I'm
gonna change my name next week, so I'm the first one. Watch.
I just realized this was in alphabetical order.
It's great. 50. What are we? 46 shows in.
44, baby. 44. Civil War plus some more.
I have never noticed that either. Shout out to the alphabet. Let's get into some what'd you get.
It's a thinking man's game.
Dan, what'd you get?
Dan, it was a pretty light week, thankfully, but I got a couple comics, couple books, and thanks to Dust, I got the eye gear, weapons, and medical specialists. So
did you complain about the paint? That was your chance to just blow it up for every
I
scratch.
don't know. They're a little sticky. I mean, it's a little weird. I'm definitely gonna have to dust them off a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely dusty. They've been
Yeah.
sitting on the shelf for a while. I wasn't detailing them shits for the price I gave them to you for. They
I was
went off
about
the
to say, you
shelf.
should've took a
I
little
didn't
brush.
even transform them and put them back in the box. They went into some bubble wrap, right in there. And where the fuck do you live that it's $23 to ship that shit to you priority, man?
Dude, I live on the West Coast.
You on a fucking island like Professor Falcon?
He lives in the
Yeah.
Shire.
He's
Oh,
somewhere, man. He's somewhere, all right, man. Holy shit! I looked at her like, what? $23? Okay, yeah. I might as well just give these fucking things to him.
How much was shipping?
$23.
Dude, something was amiss there. I ship Dan stuff all the time, and it's never that much.
It's a pretty big fucking box, man.
Dude, I shipped him 7 pounds of stuff the other day, and it was only 20. Somebody took you for
All
a
right,
ride.
so mine's $3 more. Ooh.
I wasn't 7 pounds. I'm just saying.
You should
Yours
have just took
wasn't
them all
7
apart.
pounds.
You should just took them all apart and threw them into one of those bags.
See, you know what? I was gonna send it fucking like first class, but I figured they're like, well, he's in a different zone, so first class is gonna be $28.85.
Really?
All right, how about I take a fucking hammer to it and put it in a smaller box?
Send it as dust. All right, Jay Ruse, what'd you get?
I
Man.
love that shit.
That's so tragic. All right,
I took a break this week.
is that
That's
what we're
what-
calling it?
I got some good stuff coming next week.
Is that what she's calling it?
Yes,
Okay,
we're on a break. We're on a break.
just making sure. All right, Jisk, what'd you get?
I got Fans Toys Stomp, which is, in my opinion, their best fucking Dinobot that they've made yet. That thing is badass. And then I got my second Ultra Magnus.
Ooh, 2 times. AKA 2 times over
That's
here.
right. Get the papers. Get the papers.
Gotta get the papers. Gotta get the papers.
All right.
Did you buy the one that Tommy was waiting for?
No.
That he didn't want to pay the shipping for?
That guy, like, come on, Tommy, you got to know you're in Canada. That was your first mistake. Well, that's really your only mistake. That's your only mistake. It's expensive to ship stuff there.
Oh, it's terrible, man. Terrible.
So all complaints, please send them to Enter the Realmcast.
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
All right, Jose, what'd you get?
Just like Dan, it was a light week for me. I did get the MMC Terminus Hexatron Continuum. I wasn't planning on picking this one up, but I got it for like a ridiculous price. Like, it was so low that I just had to get it. So,
$18.
not that low.
128 days dollars.
$646.23.
$85.
You don't have to
Shipped.
tell us.
Wow, that's fucking great. I paid full retail for mine.
I'm calling the cops because you just robbed someone, motherfucker.
And that's the best version of that mold, by the way.
Yeah. So I haven't checked them out yet. I gotta, play with them. But
The paint is fucking amazing.
Glorious. It's a glorious figure.
All right, Silver Age.
All right, this week, I got a fucking great fucking gift. I got the flu for 3 days. I had 102 fever. And then when I made an appointment to the doctor, I got even a bigger gift. A fucking dive down my steps in the back door, which fucked up my knee. So, I was really on fucking top of things this week, man. A really good week for me. But then on retail-wise, I picked up this little joint right here, little Brooklyn tea. Where Brooklyn at?
Team Cap.
Little eBay joint, $9 shipped. Can't fucking beat that. And then on the Transformers world, this big mamma jamma right here, stomping on you bitches.
Dude. And I gotta say, let me see this. I gotta give a shout out to Hanny real fast, man. He shipped that thing on Friday.
Yep.
Got here fast.
Friday, and it's here already. I'm telling you, this thing is
top notch.
wow. Look at this fucking. The box is huge. It's heavy, man. I haven't opened it yet because I was doing this fucking Realm of Collector shit all fucking day, but it's fucking big as beefy as motherfucking hell.
Punching the front of the box is always a good idea.
Dude, it's packed in so much powerful. It'll be all right.
Now you
Yeah.
You need to get a sword, and you'll be good to go.
So
Sword.
yeah. All I need is my sword now. So I'm kind of sore. I never got sore, but
Dude, those
Dan's
Dinobots. Oh, go ahead.
Dan's got lots of swords to share with you.
They're all, they're
are
all
they blue? Are they blue or red?
They're
Red,
all
A
blue.
little bit of each.
all
Just so you know, I like to be too inaccurate.
a little bit of flimmy green.
They're the shattered glass. They're purple.
You guys got a shattered past.
I'll say that Stomp is so good, and they've gotten progressively better at just fixing the mistakes, that this Grimlock, man, just based on the way they've been going, should be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to open this bad boy, man. I wish I had some time today to just bust it open, but tomorrow.
I mean, you're not doing anything right now.
That's
No,
right.
I'm doing that. It'll probably be a week and a half before I even look at it, but whatever.
All right, so Jane, what'd you get?
Quite a bit of stuff. Masterpiece Ramjet, Vance Project Severo, the deluxe version with the throne.
Is that him
Severos,
sitting there?
Severos?
Is that him
Severos,
sitting there
Severos?
with you? Oh, damn it.
Yeah, he's right here.
You said you weren't
Stop talking
too thrilled about him, right?
Stop
No.
talking over me, Dan.
No, I wasn't. It's just I wish Vance Project would pull their head out of their ass and do the little things that we want, like not having two left arms, and actually
Wow.
doing some other stuff like that.
Yeah, that would put a damper on my day.
Yeah.
It's fine. They already got your money. You
That's
know, don't
worse.
even have
That's
to worry
worse than
about it.
taking a header down the steps.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but let's see. What else did I get? I had to write it down. I got the Defining Moments Sting, which I like, even though it's the Ultimate Warrior's face.
Is it really?
You said you had to write it.
Yeah.
You had to write it down. This motherfucker.
Repaint.
Yeah.
Wow, that's upsetting.
I do wish that he came with the belt, but oh well. I got the Elite Hall of Fame Sergeant Slaughter. Target $10 for Elite figures.
Nice.
So those are nice.
You maggot.
Oh, I gotta go pick up Stone Cold now.
Black Series First Order Stormtroopers. I got 3 more of those because Fred Meyer's having a great deal. $10 for Black Series 6-inch
Dude.
figures.
That is
Shout out
wild.
to Fred. Freddy's a good guy.
And also their Marvel Legends are 50% off. So I was able to pick up quite a bit of Civil War Captain America stuff. 2 Black Panthers, Nuke. Who else was there? Captain America, Iron Man, and Red Guardian. Just missing Nick Fury.
So hold up. For their big sale, they put out the new stuff.
Yes.
Wow, that's so
Quite
unlike.
nice.
That's so unlike Toys R Us.
Yeah, no kidding. And then I also got a Marvel Legends Venom again. So I think that's
Nice.
pretty much it. So yeah, there you go.
Baller.
Did your pen run out of ink when you were writing that?
Not really. I mean, I just had to write it all down there.
Jesus Christ.
Those Black Panthers, I was like, wow, holy shit, 50% off. People are gonna be pissed that I found those for like buy one, basically got one free.
I'm just pissed you found it at all.
I know.
Did you buy them all?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
I
Because
have,
he has
yet,
2 heads, so I was like, that's what I wanted, to display one without the mask on and one with the mask on.
I have yet to see that wave at all. I actually went to, I think, 5 spots today, and the last wave is still floating around out there. The other Captain America wave.
Sorry, I just read what Chris wrote.
That's right.
Oh, don't
That's
worry.
right. That's exactly right. All right, so it's my turn. So, I still have an Alien Schlub left over. I actually found this. I hadn't seen that. It's the boxed version of the Alien figure from NECA. I mean, pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty big, man.
Yeah, I got the Kenner Ripley came in.
Mom jeans.
Mom jeans. Yes, definitely has mom jeans. I got these. I actually ordered these from Toys R Us a while back, and they took like 9 days to send me stuff. So I got regular bishop, and I got a half a bishop. So I got a bishop and a half.
Hey.
The bisected bishop. What else did I get? God, this is ridiculous.
Was that half a bishop full price?
You know it is, but they make up for it by giving you an egg and a face hugger.
Oh, okay.
And I got two of the P5000 Deluxe power loaders, and promptly got one going to Ace Milo. And the biggest thing, which I can't show, is I got 2 Black Series TIE Fighters when they were on sale in Target. Those are in the living room where my wife looks at them with disdain every day.
Are you doing what I suggested?
Sleeping between them was.
Making end tables out of them in the living room.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Just throw something
Flip 'em on the side.
oily and lacy over it, and
Yeah.
your money, man.
So we're thinking about buying another house. Really thinking about it. So I'm debating if I even want to fuck with them. Wait till we move. Because I mean, she's like, you could hang them from the ceiling. I'm like, well, I could. But
See, Chris, that there it is, man. She said you can hang them from the ceiling, man.
She's enabling you.
You're there, man. You're in there.
I'll tell you guys, honestly, I was gonna take them back, and she's like, well, that's on you. Why don't you just open them and hang them from the ceiling? I said, okay, I'm gonna keep them.
Dude, you better anchor those to the crossbeam because it's fucking massive. They'll pull your house down.
You better fucking anchor them to the neighbor's house.
Yeah, they're
style. You need some chain to hold that thing up.
They're definitely huge. All right, so we're gonna do some news and then get into some of our photo stuff. I think Mr. Dustmites is gonna
I'm
run
up.
us through some news. Yep, you're up. Better up.
All right, I'm up. All right. There's that. And now I'm going to screen share. We are going to run through some Transformer news right now.
Not the porn folder, the news folder.
Oh, fuck.
Me
Not-
to share that.
Not trannyformers. Transformers.
Oh, Realm Farmers, Realm. You guys got that right now?
I've critiqued porn once or twice.
You guys got that?
You got it? Ring, right?
Ring.
Ring collectors.
Ring of collectors. What?
Are we seeing this?
Yes.
Yes, we're seeing it.
I
All
see.
right.
He's got to full screen it if you can.
Full screen it.
Yeah,
That is
Come on.
full screen.
Get on James' level.
This is full screen. Here you go. There we go. That's full screen. Nothing?
No, it's good. We're fine.
Oh,
That's
no.
good.
All right, so I'm running this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know half the fucking names of this shit, but okay. We're gonna start off with some masterpiece news. This is Beast Wars. This is what do they call this? Ape Convoy, Hairy Convoy,
Beast Convoy.
Balls under my fucking legs Convoy. All right.
That's not DMT though, right?
That's not MP.
Yeah, that's MP.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
dude, this figure really that's
Where-
it. It might as well be a pretender. The arms don't even move.
Yeah, I don't see any joints. Or
Looks like a prototype or something.
That
Yeah.
is.
It looks
that's-
like it looks like me after Arm Day.
You know what this looks like if you ever go to the zoo and you get one of those plastic injected molds of like whatever animal you happen to be near. That's what this looks like to me. Oh, and that looks even better. That's just the ape without skin.
They should have just called this a skinless convoy.
This seriously just looks like the old Beast Wars toy. Just
Yeah,
upscaled.
basically, if you ever seen the first one, it's just upscaled.
It's going to be smaller.
It's the same size.
Oh,
So
right.
go back to that real fast.
Three times the cost, I hope.
So really, it is a pretender shell. You just take the thing off. I don't see how that transforms into this.
No, they're prototypes. I think that's it. That's the mold of the.
Yeah, I think there's. Yeah,
There's been pictures out of.
I don't see how they're getting from 1 to 2.
No, it's not transforming.
Hey,
Not
just
transforming.
very carefully.
Hey, just that's because they're more than meets the eye.
There's a zipper on the back of it.
Yes.
Polite.
And then there is a rumor of an MP Cheetor.
You know, this makes me happy because this is a bunch of shit I don't need to buy.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's going to save us money, but it's going to scratch that itch for the Beast Wars fans. And if, you know, a lot of people said when they first saw the prototypes of the Optimal, Primal, whatever the fuck it was, oh, that means we're going to wait so much longer for our G1 or regular Transformer masterpieces. But did we?
Nope.
This fucking past year, they just opened up the fucking, opened up the fucking dam and said, "Fuck you guys, here you go, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it."
They're banging them out.
Yeah,
You know,
well, we could see what's happening with them banging them out, but
and honestly, I'm a big fan of Beast Wars, but why do we have to start off with masterpieces? Let's get some good classics. Replace those shitty classics.
no, they got classics going on.
They got
man.
That's what this is.
That's
I think.
You think that you did think this is gonna be a classics?
No, it's gonna replace
Oh yeah.
the classics. It's gonna fit right in there, and I know Dakota would probably, scream bloody murder, but I think this is our better version of Cheetor. We're not going to get a Rhinox. We're not going to get a Rat Trap because they're already doing that as as a convention exclusive. We'll get a Dinobot Masterpiece. We're getting that Primal and maybe a Megatron, and that's done.
Yeah, they're not going to do the whole line. And I know we discussed this on Plastic Fanatics this past week. So,
Listen, I apologize to everybody out there for this statement, but Beast Wars sucks, man. These figures look terrible.
Dude, if we get a Beast Wars Megatron
I'm
before
not
G1
really.
Megatron, I'll be pissed.
So that's entertherealmcast@gmail.com.
Sorry. Listen, it was just, I think when Beast Wars started, it doesn't matter my age when it started. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It's continually not for me. They're not making it any better. Yeah, that's all.
all right, Tommy hit me up. I had to click on my screen. Kept changing. Alrighty, on to the next one. Here we have bigger news. We have Masterpiece Inferno. Little prototype action.
Oh, what a
Looks good.
time to be alive.
This thing looks damn good. Am I the only one that thinks so?
I think he looks really good.
The head's not very tune accurate, but yeah, it looks really good.
How is it not tune accurate?
What?
You said it's not tune accurate?
Yeah, the head doesn't look right.
Now it looks more toy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
but
come with two heads.
your mind's telling me no.
I don't
So-
care,
But
man.
my body is.
But
I'm
it
gonna.
does look good.
I am gonna buy it. I have the make toys, but I'm definitely in on Mr. Knees over here.
Hey Dan, my body is ready.
All right, is it? All right, I got the crockpot warmed up.
All right, all I'll say is it looks good. It really does look good. It's just like, but how much better does it look from the make toys to you guys? Does it look so much better?
It just looks more accurate. Like the Make Toys is really good, but then this is more accurate. And I don't know if you have the photo where it shows the back of it.
No, no, not the back, but the side.
Oh, but it still kind of shows the back. That photo, dude, destroys
Yeah.
the Make Toys.
Yeah.
Destroys it.
Make Toys just looks more stylized.
Yeah,
And
those
I really like the Make Toys one, but this thing just looks.
And I
those
gotta say that the Ocular
those-
Max one is really a fucking. It's definitely a more toy accurate. It looks just like the original toy.
I mean, the feed on this compared to both of the other third-party ones they're just so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm gonna start not buying third-party just because like this
Oh.
comes right after it.
You know, when I saw this, I hit you guys up in the chat. I'm like, is this a new designer?
But you had no way of knowing. You know what I mean? So it's like it means you're not going to buy anything. You're just going to buy.
That's the problem. I'm just gonna wait for Takara all the time, but it's like fuck. It's like I spent all this money on the make toys, and this is better, so I'll just keep both. And
You could be like those 15 dudes that sold theirs the day this news came out.
Well, hey, I'll say this about this character. I knew that there was one out and there was two more coming, but we knew about those before. So I didn't buy any of them, just thinking that I was going to see what the best of those three were, and at some point in time, somebody's going to sell one for much of nothing. And then lo and behold, what do we have? So even if I don't pick this up, I guarantee you I'll be able to pick up one of the other three for $75. Somebody fire sale.
Now, do you think like X-Transbots, KFC should just say fuck it, we're not doing it? Dante is done.
too
It
late.
depends on how far they are in their process.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if they're still in proto form, as much as shit that they got going on.
Yeah, see, those molds cost like $10,000 to pop.
I will say this: have you guys noticed that, like, when you have all these companies that announce their figures, and all of them or two of the three put them out really fast from the time that they announce it to the time that they're ready? That seems like a good indication that Takara is making one. Because you look at Reflector, they all announced that they all took forever, and there's no Reflector. But like Inferno, what is the other one that Shock? Well, not really the Shock.
No, there's a reflector.
Ironhide.
Yeah, Ironhide. They all kind of put them out pretty fast. There's not an MP reflector.
Well, technically not, but they showed one.
I really like the side pick. It shows some detail with the hose and everything. It really looks good.
Anytime I can see a picture with some hose in it, I'm.
Shout out to all them hoes.
How long do you think until we get Grapple out of this thing?
It's gonna be probably a year.
No,
They'll keep you on the hook.
I think they're
you
gonna
on the hook.
Nah, they're gonna do
I've
like. I think they're gonna be smart and do it like Ironhide and Ratchet.
Yeah, dude. I bet you this thing
on
comes
the
out at the end of this year, and then Grapple will come out like
See what I did there?
April or May.
I want to see. I just want to see the back.
I just want to know the
Where's
quality.
the other photo?
Look back at it.
There's another photo that shows it specifically from the side, and you can see how the back of this thing cleans
No,
up.
I didn't get that one. This
Oh,
is the
okay.
only one I got.
And there's one that has a comparison of the three of them.
Yes, I'm trying to keep it simple, bro. We got.
Dude, it looks good.
There's time restraints tonight.
All right,
Stop fucking with me.
Who we
The
got?
ladder. People are asking where the ladder goes. It looks like it folds up and stuffs into the back.
I'll show you where it goes. I'll show you where it goes.
Tucks it
Anybody
back.
The ladder isn't done
TFCon.
yet. It's still in production.
Come to TFCon. I'll show you where the ladder goes.
He
Oh.
tucks it back.
Hey, look up here on the right-hand side. Is that Han Solo back there? No, nobody. All right, next. Oh, can we talk a little bit Omnigonic spin-out news?
So I want Jisk is the only one that needs to talk here. Go ahead, Jisk.
All right, let me just say this. I was in, and I'm not in for this thing anymore.
And why is that, my friend?
Oh, dude. Well, I don't know if you have the photo, but Robert D. from SCU put out one photo specifically that showed the huge gap in between the chest and the body.
I refrained from those pictures because I wanted to let them save it for their show.
And I fucking... I saw that, and I was like, man, I think I hate this thing. And I was like, you know what? No, I know I hate this thing.
Fucking
Pretty much
terrible.
that chest just floats. It just floats on there from hanging
Now-
from a hinge like a goiter.
It's a quarter.
It's like a big. It's like a skin tag.
Can you
Dude.
go back to the first picture?
So
I
they
guess.
put out some sort of half-assed press release explaining how you transform it today.
Can you point at this fucking paint job on by the windshield? Isn't that fucking terrible?
Where, this
No,
here?
up at the
No.
side where the two corners meet, like the window and the
Yeah.
right there.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
How about this down here?
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm trying. Like, if somebody is selling this in the cafe for $50, I'll buy it. I'm just putting that out there.
Well, Robert's the only one who's got it so
Listen
far.
up, Robert. You got to
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
it.
yeah. Ask Robert to send it to you. I
Oh,
mean, I know he's sending it through the crew for reviews, but
Well, no, that's fine. I don't. I mean, I'll just.
shoulders.
I mean, I like the feet. Look at the feet compared to the bag cube.
Hey,
I
yo,
made.
Jisk,
Yeah.
Jisk, are you telling me that I can't get that bad cube for 65 anymore?
Not right now. You know what's sad is I think I have to buy a Tiger Tracks for my alt mode for this thing because I'm not buying another.
I got a KO, man. Shit's good.
Get you a KO Tiger
Dude,
Tracks.
I may just do that. I'm not buying another fucking bag.
All right, next up is this is DX9's. What is this? Gerwalk or Gerchuk or Gertrude?
Gerwalk.
Gertrude.
It's called.
Don't get salt.
It's
No,
called
Gerwalk.
fucking
Yeah.
oversized chug. That's garbaggio.
No, honestly, man, the more I see this, the more I'm into this thing, dude.
Oh
I
God.
love this thing.
Yeah,
I
you
think
were
it looks
also into
great.
fucking Omnigonics and spin out.
That's
So
true.
we know what. Go ahead, man. I bet you. Did you bet on the Kentucky Derby?
Listen, I
You
admit when I
lost, didn't you,
I was
motherfucker?
wrong.
You lost.
And I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think I was going to be out. That was the thing that shocked me. Is I knew it was going to be questionable, but I didn't think I'd be out.
This thing looks fucking terrible, man.
Where does it look terrible? I think it looks pretty good too.
Look
Yeah,
at it.
Looks good. I think it looks
Jisk,
good.
Jisk, if they mark that down, if they mark that Omnigonics down to 65 retail, would you buy one?
We're back on Omnigonics.
No, it's got 50 as my mark on that.
He's still trying to get that fucking other one from him. That's why.
All right, so this looks masterpiece to you.
Much more so than Chigger.
But this is Blitzwing. This isn't Astro Train.
Yeah, it's not a fair comparison.
You're
It's the same company. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
exactly. And they didn't take any steps forward.
But I mean, Dust asked the
I-
question: does it look masterpiece? And that is hard to say, man.
It's hard to say. Chigger doesn't look masterpiece either. But
Yeah.
it looks good. He looks good. I think Blitzwing looks good.
I think that looks like a decent stand-in for a
Now.
masterpiece.
Yeah,
but-
clean.
Dude, that
up well.
cleans up. Yeah, great.
Mm. What about those heels? Those heel spurs? You like them heel spurs?
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm saying,
All
I
right.
don't really see
Yeah,
the
then
Chigger
why
from the
not?
back.
They're
He's a
better than the-
Transformer.
Oh, peekaboo!
Oh, hold on. Go back one photo real fast.
Fuck.
Just real fast, because somebody was saying, oh, one more, I'm sorry. The gun, they were like, oh, I hope the gun's not gray, but that's going to be the tank turret.
Yeah, that's gonna be the turn.
Yeah, so if you look at and it won't click on the back. That's the only thing. If you look at that back mode, now go to the next picture. There's no place for that gun unless this purple piece in the middle comes out. And then go one more. And then, yeah, look at the turret. It's just going to slap right between them two turret titties.
Turret titty.
But look how are you guys looking at the wings? How they fold up and around? Look at that. Oh,
Well, that doesn't look bad at all.
You're
Look
out of your
at it.
fucking
That looks like
mind.
a front.
That looks like the
It's not
generation.
even flush. It's not even flat.
Somebody
The
sound like
head is the worst
that
thing.
right now.
If that head really
Look
stayed
at that
there
head.
in
Come
all
on.
mode,
thrusters are flat. This is a fail.
Peekaboo.
I don't know if that head
Garbage,
is
man.
that head is kind of gonna bother me.
The X9
Yeah.
presents
They're never gonna have it
Garbaggio.
in that mode.
He's an Italian. He's an Italian transformer. He's
It's not that you're going to
Garbaggio.
have it in the
Nobody
mode.
ever has it in that mode.
But Dan, that's not the point. It's the fact that you're always going to know it's like that when it's on your shelf.
Oh,
how-
whatever.
Look how
Oh,
straight.
this bad.
Dan, it's a fucking
Jet mode looks
transformer.
Look how straight and awkward this looks. It's
That
very
doesn't
stiff.
bother me though.
No, that's fine. That
looks
that
decent.
mode looks fine.
It's a shoebox with wings.
I'm buying it.
I
Sold.
got,
You sold
I
me,
got
Dustin.
hey, I have slippers that have better contours than this fucking jet.
The real question is, DX9 and their crazy pricing. I guarantee you this thing's $189.
Oh, it's like $189.99.
Have the pre-orders already come out for it?
No.
No.
I haven't seen
I
anything.
guarantee you. And $189 is insane.
Yeah, I think that pricing sounds legit since carry was like 160.
This
This
does
looks
look
like
a
it'll
lot better,
definitely be
though.
more.
Oh, come on, guys. As much as we hate them,
But,
Jesus.
but I mean, look at the back, though. It's the same thing. I mean, yeah, they're flush now, but the wings are still on the
That
back.
fucking smoke launchers on the fucking turret? That's pretty
They
cool.
straight stole that turret from War Dog.
That looks bad.
It does look very similar, but that's also a pretty accurate.
It's a good looking tank.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
They'll
pretty-
never make this thing.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of
Coming
pictures
up.
coming out, so I mean.
Yeah, man, I think they're ramping it up.
Wait a second. Two of them coming out at the same time. Isn't that a sign that
yeah.
Takara?
Hey,
Okay, watch out.
Hey, Jay, Takara can't even get fucking paint right on Ratchet. How the fuck are they gonna
Oh, I got-
handle
I got-
a
that reminds me.
triple changer?
That reminds me.
Damn, mine's too far in my case to want to pull out. But
Yeah, you guys, everybody that has a fucking masterpiece Ratchet, take
Fuck it,
it,
I'm getting out.
put it under some white light, daylight lamps, like photography lamps, and fucking inspect that shit. That shit looks worse than my fucking Chronos. Fucking
I have to do
Takara.
that because I kept mine in a box. I didn't even really inspect them yet.
Yep, of course you did. Neither did I. I thought it was fucking great. And then when I actually started taking pictures, I'm like, what is this bullshit? All right, back to the fucking news here, guys. Here we go. We got Ditka, the Bears. With
Yeah,
the,
I think
in here, man. That
a
shit
lot
is.
better.
Come on, that is fucking
That
on
looks
point.
good. That
Tomb
looks
ready,
good.
I
ready to
don't-
go, right
I
out the
don't-
fucking TV,
I
man.
don't know. That backpack is pretty huge.
Get the fuck out of here. We ain't seen it.
No, it looks good.
Hey,
Those
real
look
fast.
good.
James, tell him. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
this does
Slap
look
some
good.
paint on it.
Hey, James, you on Team Dust right now with this?
I am.
All right. good.
Cody sent a photo of the DX9 and the gun does plug
Ah,
in the back.
the
so you
fuck
can-
out of there, man.
I'm just pointing it out.
Cody loves that DX9. He's trying to get fucking endorsed by DX9. Ain't happening, son. Fuck DX9.
No, the KFC does look a lot better, but it'll
Glorified
never be made, man.
chugs. You enjoy your little chugs. Play with your toys. I'll play with my figures.
They're too busy painting transistors.
Sounds really judgmental right now. I don't know. I mean, I thought this was a judge-free zone. All of us
You go play with your
This guy-
toys. I'm playing with my figures.
fucking got
Chug life, chug life, chug
fucking
life.
hostile
Yeah.
over here.
Cody's gonna get tattooed. Said Chug Life.
So my Ratchet is fine, except for one blob of paint on the.
Yep. Check the neck.
Hey,
check the head. Check
I don't
the
know if I don't know if you guys recognize, but that's Prime there. I don't know if you could tell from his red hand, but that's Prime.
Ah,
Oh my god!
I see what you did there. Fuck Star Wars. I guess they're getting into even the more articulated hands with the bad chicken fingers.
Hey, Dust, I'm just going to call this battle damage on my Ratchet and move on.
All right. I'm
My
sure it's
my
pretty bad.
one ear has more paint on it than the other. Check,
Yep,
check
same
that out.
thing.
What's this?
Nobody could see you guys because we were in screen share mode.
Oh, Generation Toy. Okay.
This
I'm
is the
not showing
Generation
that.
Toy Megatron Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, this is their Build-A-Figure. This is
Dude, it looks
their...
good, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks good.
Now, you guys saw the Warren Pocket, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think this looks
DPC
better.
just posted up in-hand images of that.
So what do you guys think? Is it like, who's better?
I think this looks pretty damn good, man. Other than that huge ass fucking cannon on this.
Yeah,
guy.
it's pretty fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty menacing.
I think it's just the scope, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a pretty big fucking black thing
Yeah.
on it.
But let me tell you,
black schlong on his back there.
this
I
thing would
would-
be what, $30, and how much is that Warren pocket? I mean, granted, you have to build it yourself.
40
but-
something.
I think this looks better. Honestly,
Yeah, I like this too better.
I wouldn't put
Yeah.
that black thing on his back, but
The
Oh,
proportions,
easy. Yo.
the proportions look way better on that one.
That thing is tiny, man. It's like I want to see that. It's
I
like
think it's a lot smaller, isn't it?
bang. Yeah, it is a lot smaller than the DX9 one, but
Yeah.
you're gonna see a flag come out of that barrel with the word "bang" on it.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
They call that the noisy cricket.
That's the first ROC add-on kit. It'd be a Jisk one.
Yeah, a
Exclusive.
little flag that rolls out.
All
We
right,
could seriously
rolling through here. We have Unique Toys Swarter.
Oh, I wonder if his helicopter blades are gonna become swords.
The swords. So,
Swords.
and
They're going to be
Swarter.
liquid
there you go.
sword.
And here's the train wreck. That's a masterpiece.
Hey,
Hey, isn't Unique Toys? DX9. Hey, wait a minute. Unique Toys. DX9. Garbage Toys. Chug scaled in masterpiece size.
Who's buying this? Really?
Not me.
James, are you buying it?
Yeah, right. No, thanks.
I wonder if Skullface is gonna buy it. I mean, I know he wants to.
This is
review
their
it, but
swan
he's gonna
song.
buy this shit,
No,
What
but
else?
there'll be somebody that buys it and sends it to Bobby.
dude.
Bobby
That's what
Robert Boneface.
I would kind of like a Sandstorm, but this isn't the Sandstorm for me.
just buy
I
the
could
Hasbro one.
care less about Sandstorms. He's season 3.
Hey, easy,
Oh.
motherfucker. Back it off. Hey, you know what this looks like? This looks like the fucking
It's like a submarine.
the hot dog fucking mobile.
It
Look
looks
at that.
like one of those boats.
the Oscar Mayer wiener.
Yeah,
Fucking,
there you go.
Yeah, that is the Kielbasa.
it looks like the Oscar Mayer fucking wiener fucking mobile.
It looks like one of those cars that you see that also turns into a boat and can just drive out onto the water.
Amphibious.
I literally just said that.
Oh, did you just say that?
Oh God.
I was,
Everybody's talking
I was
over
agreeing
each
with you.
other.
Yo, just like Chris
You
said.
see what happens when we start dealing with time constraints? We start
There you
talking
go.
over each other. All right, here's KFC's Shattered Glass Transistor.
They should just title this "The Reason Why You'll Never Get Another Toy Out of Us."
Grab.
What? Bebop, boobop, what?
I would title it Keith's Money Grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moldmilkers.com.
Moldmilkers.com. Nice. I
Listen,
like
it's
that.
a beautiful figure. It's a nice set, but I just have no use for it.
I guarantee you that's already a porn site. Mold milkers.
Yeah,
Okay,
they went all out with the old cassette molds too.
Let me put on the incognito tab, and we'll see what.
I mean, I like the colors. It looks nice, but it's not for me.
Well, you know what? Here's another thing that I was saying. Like, it's really cool that they're scratching that itch for like guys that like Shattered Glass or fans of the Shattered Glass thing. But here you have a masterpiece size Shattered Glass blaster. But is there anything else to go with it?
Terror.
Okay, so you got Terror. Terror. All right, so you have Terror.
Yeah.
Fuck those toys. I just want all those cards.
Now, is this going to be something like this? Going to be nice. It's going to be a standalone piece, you know, if you want a standalone piece. But if you want to collect a masterpiece size, will this maybe open up the door? Terror,
I hope so.
you know.
Dude, all I know is whoever came up with the color schemes for Shattered Gas is fucking colorblind. These are the worst fucking colors ever.
Well, hey, Jisk, what did you say about that when you first saw it? What did you say you thought it was?
I
You
don't
remember? You said I thought it was the prototypes for the Hasbro version.
Oh yeah. It's true. That's what it looks like. Yes.
All right, next up.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
Dust
yeah.
Mites figure.
Yes,
Drone.
we have Bad Cube's Dust Mites, the Silver Age, right here.
I
Dude,
really
this
dig
thing-
this.
Me too, man.
He fucking looks unbelievable, man. Right off the fucking
Yeah,
cartoon, man.
can't wait
Why
to
is
see a
this-
color.
Why is the second title of this Go Up? What is it called?
Yeah, Luce's Hell version. I think
Yeah,
I saw.
see, at least Bad Cube's getting smart. They understand how we think. So this is the prototype. It's, of course, it's the it's not even It's a resin.
Was like,
It's just put together, slapped together, and it's
there's
a
like
celebration.
fucking poster putty on the back of it.
Yeah, there's nothing holding this together but fucking energon and a lot of luck.
They carved that shit out of fucking wood. It looks like.
Yeah, you can see it's all fucking 3D rendered and shit. You can see the grooves in the heart, you know.
Somebody came up with, man, that shit just looks loose as hell.
you can tell it's loose. Look at his thigh. His thigh would never be like that if it was in the cartoon.
His legs don't even bend. Does he even have any knees? You're probably so fucking flop.
You floppy mess. And this is his brother right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
metallurgist.
The legs look kind of worse there. That's Swerve.
Oh, that was Swerve.
Yeah,
Swerve.
the legs look skeletal.
Swerve looks fucking stupid.
So, I'm not a big Swerve guy, but it's cool that they're doing them. But they do look really a lot different from one to the other, man. Dude. They really, it's more than a retool, man. Look at that.
Zoom in on that Swerve's feet, and there you go. There's 18. You can look at it. That thing's gonna fold out to 18 different panels.
Yeah, it's gonna be an imploder.
Dude, look at those legs. Have so many hinges.
It's a bad cube transformer.
Oh my god.
Imploders.
See, now they're supposed to have the same alt mode, right?
Similar.
I think that's what I read, that the alt mode's the same, just different colors, but the robot modes look completely different. So
that's wild, man. I mean, this is supposedly the same mold. So look at that.
You got the fucking wheels on the
shoulder.
Yeah, look at that. That's fucking incredible.
That's right. And I'll take one and not the other.
Now, is this going to be a 2-pack again?
I hope not, but
Probably.
No.
Hold on. Some places have them as single release.
Yeah, the pre-orders came out today as single.
Yeah, what was it? I think Grump was 69 and Slick was 64.
Yep.
So, yeah. But they are a lot smaller. Don't think brawny. These guys are a lot smaller.
Yeah, they're like Bumblebee size.
A little bit smaller than Bumblebee, which I'm not too happy with the size.
Did you look at the red writing above the mask on the right hand side?
Yeah, when an overgrown lizard step on your face. Step on you face. It's sort of like 528 Days of May.
Yep, or Judy.
Shout out to Judy.
They look exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, so that's incredible.
Look at that.
Those
That's
look
crazy.
the same.
That looks like a broke down truck.
And that's what it's supposed to look like.
I mean, but look at the way that fucking cab is coming off of the front end.
It's supposed to look haggard.
It's the loose as hell.
It's the loose as hell version.
It's the elusive.
The elusive hell version.
It's like an ACD fucking song ACDC song we never heard before.
Man, they may have changed the game with this face gimmick here.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
So for anybody listening that hasn't seen these photos, the head of it flips out and just spins around, and you got the alternate face right on the other side. It's like an eraser that you can stick on your pencil.
But unfortunately, I never see that last face. So.
Yeah. Never. You can't call him Grump and put a happy face.
Yeah, so this is officially the Dust Mites figure. So
it should have been the same face on both sides. On both sides.
You got
Grump
the womp.
Grumpier.
You got the womp and you got the womp womp. That's the Dust Mites.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm excited for this fucking figure, man.
But look at this. I mean, I thought he was gonna be a little bit bigger. I got to go back and watch the tune and see. But,
remember they made Brawn before.
Yes,
before Bumblebee came out. So now they got to scale it down to Bumblebee.
Yeah, I think Brawn's going to be he fits for that size, but I think he's wrong.
And then you know what? Everybody I was arguing with Ace about being it's a brawny retool. And when you look at the size, no. But if you look a little bit of the panels and everything, it's kind of like. They use kind of the same engineering, just downscaled a little bit, you know?
Do you think they'll remake Brawny in the new scale?
Look at the legs.
No, I don't think they need to.
Look at the legs, look at the panels, look at the chest. It seems like it's gonna be very similar to the way Brawny was. So for all you motherfuckers that said it's not a retool, yeah, they took some hints from it. Definitely took, in my opinion.
Look at those white shoes. He's got the new Jordans on.
Oh, he's got them fucking shell tops, man. Them shell tops, man. Daniel. He's got the Run DMCs rocking right now. All right, to keep things rolling here, and then we're gonna get to the Mastermind Creations part of that show.
going on this weekend.
Roadbuster.
Did we need this? Did we need this?
Yes.
Chug figures, right?
Yes.
So we didn't need it.
Nope.
We did. We did. I needed this.
It looks cool, man. I mean, especially because it's MMC that's making like all the DJD, right?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
IDW joints.
I think it's cool. I think if you're into that and you like the scale, it looks good. It doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
It's a very
Dickamus.
IDW Roadbuster too.
Hey,
'cause
it's
that's how he is in IDW.
Dickamus. Colors not final.
Tolerances may vary.
Dickamus.
Mirrors may break off.
That's what I'm gonna start calling people that are fucking dicks. Dude, that dude's a dickamus.
So I said this. I love Fans Project Roadbuster, but he didn't really represent Roadbuster very well. It was sad that Hasbro's Roadbuster looked better, but didn't play better. Now
Did it taste better?
It did.
Was it Dickamus better?
It's so ridiculous.
What's up with that girl in the right corner there? That's Jay Reese's lady.
She's really short.
What's up, Gail Cunningham?
But this looks fucked. This is very Roadbuster. Very Roadbuster.
All right.
Yeah, it's cool. It looks good. And there's the repaint.
Yep.
Oh, that was the original one.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
the
that's the
original.
original.
No. Roadbuster was the original. This is the repaint.
You're
Yeah.
false.
We're not gonna say a fucking Beast Machines is the original, all right, guys?
It is.
Not on this fucking show. Not on this show. Fuck you. We're not saying this on this show.
What character is this?
Striker.
From fucking Beast Machines. It never happened.
Transformers animated.
It looks cool.
Or Transformers anime, yeah. Roadbuster becomes
More so the Transformers animated than Beast Machines.
Shut up.
I mean, it looks good. They painted it good. It looks like
Shut up.
Paint on it.
Actually, was Striker was a tank in Beast Machines too?
I don't
Yeah.
know. She had
Yeah.
a fucking voice, so it just didn't do anything for me.
She had a Russian voice in Transformers animated.
Oh, it was a girl? Forget it. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I'm just kidding. Oh, you said that? You said
Oh,
that?
it's a fembot? Fuck it. Whatever. Alright, next up we have
Oh, there it is.
the Tarn.
The reason people
I have-
still collect Chug.
I have no fucking attachment to this character.
Honestly,
Fucking
I may buy this just because it looks badass.
Fucking Decepticons.
That shit looks good.
I really like the way they kept with the with their 6-shot with the Hexatron mold. You know, it's all the same design. It's all the same style.
So the
And
week
they're not-
all y'all have this? Yeah, I won't.
Who?
Yeah, they're not making. They're only making those 3, right? They're not making any more after this
Yeah.
one.
I sold my other 2, so I ain't getting this.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
Dude, it
done.
looks good, man.
He does look really good.
Even at alt mode, looks fucking awesome.
Not for me.
Oh, and I know Ace Milo right now got a chubby.
Oh, I'm at full tilt right
Oh,
now.
does Ace watch this show?
No, he
Not
doesn't.
at all.
Of course not. I look forward to this guy. I'll probably pick him up. Maybe. We'll see.
I like this guy. I'll probably pick him up.
$300.
You think so?
Probably.
They've been working on this for how long?
A couple of years.
4 years?
A decade.
No, maybe 2 years.
I mean, we saw the unpainted one at TFCon last year, so I mean, finally got some paint on them.
Well, what's good was that, like, you know, they said they were gonna do it, then they were gonna do it. We weren't sure we're gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. Are we gonna get it? Well, we're getting it.
This is the one that's Masterpiece Ultra Magnus size, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a big
Big
best.
old fucker.
This is IDW style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that's another one. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, when I'm done with my regular collecting, like, these are the type of one-off things I would buy. But then Tyler in the chat just said it's going to be $225 to $250. Fuck that.
Fuck
Fuck
that.
that. That's cheap, dude. I'd buy it.
I'll probably skip.
You said that's cheap?
Yeah.
For something that size?
Well, I mean,
Some
it's
of that
over.
size,
more.
yeah.
Yep.
Made it.
I guess so. You're looking at the size of it, and it's
I mean, think
$35.
about Ultra Magnus is what? How much was Ultra Magnus? 200.
He was under 2.
Or fan toys Dinobot.
Holy fuck, look at the size of that cannon.
I guess you're right, Chris. You're accurate.
You gotta get your mind right, man.
I know,
Oh,
but
easy.
you know what it is? Is when it's something that you don't really care for. You're like, God, that's
Well, I know,
highway
right?
robbery.
That's kind of like what I was thinking. I mean, I wouldn't. Not my cup of tea. I mean, it is badass looking.
That's poppycock. I would never pay that.
Yeah, whoever pays that, you're fucking idiots.
Fucking poppycock.
Yeah, but no, that's fair.
Look at him. He's like,
He looks
yeah, I'm 250. Fuck you.
Is he missing the eye?
Yep.
Yeah,
That
see,
looks,
that-
yeah.
Oh,
looks-
wow. Why? He lost the eye in the comic? I don't know the comic.
He ripped his own eye out.
Nice.
yeah.
Dude, that face is fucking perfect. That's
So
the most
if
accurate MP face I've ever seen.
So if I do that tomorrow, I'm all good?
Yeah, you'll be
Love-
fine.
All right, cool. I'm going to do it.
Just paint your
Live.
other.
We're going to do it tonight in the Hangout, live on the air.
That's a must-buy for me.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
And that's a must-not buy for me.
Good for you, Dust.
I need that.
I don't.
Yeah,
So
I mean
this
that right there looks killer. I think that's what really sold me. Just how good that looks.
This thing's a duocon, essentially.
He's like
He's a
double
tank and,
breast master.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
two.
Hey, James.
Oh, Dan, you said breast?
James,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
definitely buying
listen.
it then. If there's a
He said it, but he's never seen one before.
Oh,
He doesn't know.
so he's not sure. I think it's breast.
Yeah.
so, James, you need to explain to everyone what this is exactly.
But Overlord?
Yeah,
He's the
explain what
Godmaster. He has. Well, I don't think he's going to have any little Godmasters in this, but yeah, he's not a breast.
No, because it's based off of the IDW.
Yeah, this is based on
Yeah.
IDW, but the original character's from Super Godmaster Force.
Yeah.
Dude, some of that guy in the backsman, he don't skip leg day. Look at those calves. I'm
Well,
just-
yeah.
I'm
Y'all,
just kidding.
y'all pick out the random shit.
You know, we need to. You know what? We need to do a separate show. It's gonna call People Watching,
Yep.
and we just take convention pictures and we just look at everybody around the
Kenny-
figures.
Kenny Prime did that with VodCon.
Yeah, she did.
Did some hilarious stuff.
All right, and that's it. That's all I got for this. So.
All right. So it's picture time. Picture pages. Picture pages. All right.
Jay, you're
A lot of good stuff there. A lot of good stuff.
Jerry Roots, quit playing with comics.
Oh, my bad. I was reading.
Jesus, man.
I was just ripping his eye out.
He was just rubbing one out over on that fucking Lord.
Is it
Jay
my
was
turn?
just, he was just reading his LARPing handbook.
No, it was Last Stand of the Wreckers.
So are you gonna do the challenge picks first or the?
Last stand of your mama.
No, we'll keep everybody in suspense. We'll do my segment first,
All right.
and then we'll do your segment. Okay, stop being selfish. Stop thinking about
It's
yourself.
not really
all the time.
my segment.
So
Just which one you were doing first?
Oh Jesus.
Fucking
You have,
come
you have to take a Xanax before every Monday show for when you have to get ready to like talk to everybody.
no, I'm good.
You have to calm yourself down.
No, I'm good. All right.
Well, that's wonderful.
He's just trying to get used to being
So-
on the show.
So tell everybody about what this is, Jay Roos.
So this is a picture of Ralph
no.
shitting, pissing on. Oh, my bad. All right, so this is the segment where we feature pictures from Instagram that use the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
Realm.
Hashtag Realm of Collectors. I go through every week and select sometimes 5, sometimes 8, sometimes 12 pictures that were posted by the community using the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
Okay. You know, things that stand out, look cool, and let's begin at Kenny Prime. Ravage pissing all over Daniel's face.
I just want to know how he figured out, like, oh, this will fit in here.
He's doing a little experiment.
Yeah, because he's the first one that had somebody pissing on something, but hey, whatever.
No, I mean, I think this is a very clever use of an accessory.
Fuck
No,
you,
it did.
Kenny.
They did a good job.
That's the Iron Man little blast, right, from Fig Arts.
No,
So
isn't it?
that's
Isn't
a
it the Ratchet?
Yeah,
Ratchet.
I thought it was the Ratchet one, too.
Oh, all right, nice.
I mean, it's accurate. It's funny.
Next picture. At Harvey _ Dent with some Bruce Lee being confronted by some muggers.
Damn, Daniel.
I like the
Daniel.
perspective on that shot. That looks good.
No,
tell-
you cannot. No, you cannot have my sticks, he
Dan,
says.
tell us about why you took this picture.
Tamashi Nation's the people that put out all the figure art stuff. The ones that do it stateside, at least, are holding a contest. So I want to do it, but it has to include Bruce Lee. So I just want to do a quick shot since I haven't taken any toy pictures in a while, and plus I want to show off the dial I made a little bit too. So I just did this for a contest and wanted to fuck around with my new camera.
So that's from Bluefin then, right? Because they're the American distributor for figure arts.
How's that camera, son?
Take a look for yourself, dude. I took that picture with it, so it's fucking awesome.
I don't know if that's a fucking Galaxy, Samsung, iPhone. It don't matter fucking me. Picture's a fucking picture, bro.
Yeah, my phone can't take that kind of a picture.
No, it looks good, Dan. I like the perspective.
Yeah, worked hard on that.
I like it too, Dan. I wouldn't have selected it if I didn't.
Oh, look at you.
Next. That's true.
Next.
I don't know if I can pronounce his name. Slowinwhite.Nick?
That's racist.
It might be in some language.
It probably is. I don't know what
That's
figures
pretty
these are.
big,
Is that a Bionicle?
Those are the Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, these are all of the Legos.
Jesus, fucking James knows that.
Bionicle.
It looks like a
Yeah, that's a
Lego
Creole
makes-
chronic
you know what?
something from
Coincidentally,
Star Wars
Lego
games,
makes
son.
Bionicles, don't they?
Well,
Yeah,
one,
yeah. It's the same frame, basically.
Yeah, so
frame.
so fuck
same
all your
frame.
couches. Alright, so awesome picture. I like it. Good job.
James jumped to the fucking couch.
Say the name again. Shout out. Who took the picture?
At Slowinwhite.Nick.
And I think that's somebody new, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard him butcher that name before.
But
Yeah,
I
it's definitely somebody new. I don't know why it's not moving to the next picture, so we'll manually select it.
All right.
And this is at homicidal_toys again. Go away. Go away. Fuck you, Windows 10. Really? Seriously, go away.
I see some lens flare.
Yeah, so at homicidal_toys with a fucking badass picture of Impactor by Mastermind. It looks like he's impaling a Viacon.
Dude, do you guys remember when Jay Ruse used to take photos?
Man, I remember when Jay Ruse used to take photos and we'd all be like, damn. How'd
You know what?
Damn,
Maybe you guys
Jay.
stop taking fucking such good fucking
And
photos.
then all of a
I'll go
sudden-
back to taking photos.
And then all of a sudden, I'm going to do my Buzz Lightyear. J. Ruse photos everywhere. You just put the J. Ruse style everywhere on Instagram. J. Ruse photos.
I'm not.
everywhere.
I'm no longer a necessary evil.
Nope. You
Come on,
planted
Jay, bring him
you
back.
planted
You're
your
just no longer
seeds.
necessary.
You planted your seeds, and nobody's fucking even paying homage to you, man.
From the little acorn.
Little acorns. Shout out to everybody that fucking bites
You
us.
know, you now have to change your screen name to little_acorn, right?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Or thank you for biting my shizit.
Next.
I love this picture. It's so good.
Yeah,
Bye.
that's nice. That's nice.
By @Cobra for you. My Optimum Online account settings are out of date, by the way.
Well, that's what happens when you have internet.
@Cobra for you, which is also Rick Pruitt photography. So he has two different accounts. It's a pretty fucking awesome shot
it's
of
nice.
fucking
Yep.
Spider-Man getting
Wow,
his
that's
arm
good.
broke.
Is that
Hey,
Ant-Man in the back?
Yeah, I just noticed that. That's
Yep.
the mini Ant-Man back there. That's dope.
Brooklyn versus Queens, right?
Hey, easy.
Yep.
Hey,
Team Brooklyn, baby.
this guy from Brooklyn had his big friend with him. His name was Steve. All right. Good deal.
I got my big friend with me.
Your dog doesn't count.
Put your vape stick down.
And last but not least,
Shirley.
@Plastic Therapy, with a little crossover action here with Predator fighting against Colossus.
That is a very wow. That's an odd fucking
So that's is that the
wow.
it's
That's
the
really-
the 8-bit Predator? Is that which one that is?
The Vidya game?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. I call
That's
him
a
the 8-bit.
really odd crossover, man. Really.
Who wins that fight?
everybody.
We
whoever's
will
watching.
find out. He only took 2 pics, and one was them standing side by side, and then this one, them facing off. It was like ready, fight.
Hey PT, we need to see the end of this. Hook it
Yeah,
up.
man. Is he in the chat? Let's fucking ask for
If
him.
he's not, he'll listen. He'll listen later.
All right, so that's the last picture. Good job, guys. Again, if you want to be featured on our show every Monday night at 8 p.m., tag your pictures with hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
Okay. And, be creative. Take pictures outside. Use awesome lighting, lens flares, effects.
And if you're Ace Milo, pose.
Practical effects. Pose them well. Don't pose them like Ace. Don't pose them like Ace Milo.
Pose them shits.
Deuced.
Pose them shits.
Pose them shits. And
Pose them shits.
Pose them shits.
It's actually a hashtag on Instagram.
Yep.
Wow, it really is.
Yeah, it's a ACBA thing.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So that's all I got, guys. We will proceed to the challenge.
Yep, so Plastic Therapy put a challenge out this past year. It was the May the 4th Be With You challenge. Pretty straightforward as to what it would be, Star Wars pictures. I screwed up and didn't label these A, B, C, and D when I sent them to you, so let me just do a little bit of homework here. Did anybody tally the votes?
No, I was just thinking.
Oh. Why don't you do that for us? So the first one here is this is by at Yoda Pooch, and this was C in our little contest. Pretty cool. Using I'm not sure which shuttles those or which ships those are. If those are the Micro Machines or the Black Series.
Look like Micro Machines.
Dust screen share on Jay. I can't see the photo.
Yo, you don't even have them on here. I don't even think you opened it up for voting.
I have it on Jay.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. My bad. You do. Never mind.
Oh my God. All right. No, so that's C.
Is everybody seeing these photos right now?
I see you.
Yep, you got it. You got it, Dust.
Sees me.
Oh no, you got to click on me. You don't. Yeah, him clicking on me doesn't share it for you.
Okay.
Cause you're in the panel.
All right. What's the next one, Jay Rose? The next one is by at Toyman98. Just a really cool group shot of some 3 3/4 inch figures. And this one.
I like this one a lot.
I like this one a lot, don't you, Dan?
I voted for this one.
What do you mean?
I don't have any Star Wars figures.
Oh.
So this is at AutoBob01 with a really cool shot of 2 Spider-Men watching The Force Awakens on the phone there, which substitutes for TV. That was selection.
Yeah, I voted for this one.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And the fourth one was from our guy Dan Plastic Crack 36. Really cool up close shot of that's the Figure Arts, right? Yeah. Figure Arts Darth Maul with some custom lettering on his saber there. All right, do we have a winner?
We do. By a landslide, the winner is at Yoda Pooch C with the TIE Fighters and the X-Wing.
Really?
Congratulations, Yoda Pooch.
Second place was D, and then followed closely by A.
So congratulations to Yoda Pooch. We will feature your picture here momentarily on the Realm of Collectors Instagram page.
What was the second place winner?
It was the group shot.
Okay.
That one right there.
What letter was that?
D.
Your mama.
He's nuts.
And we had
You did not get me. That was terrible.
We had a ton of people.
Just as like that don't count. That don't count. That doesn't count.
We had a ton of people participate in this last challenge. So thank you very much. Do we have the next challenge? There it is. So Jisk is going to be our special guest judge next
Oh,
week.
you know it.
Jisk, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on here?
So, just like the picture shows.
Hold on, dude. This picture looks fucking. This is a bad fucking representation of this part of the movie. It looks like this guy's ripping his fucking arm so bad that it's fucking coming out of his chest.
Hey, that's from Aliens versus Predator Requiem, isn't it?
This week is best friends. You just take a best friends themed photo. You can only submit 2 photos, and you can only use 2 figures.
Here we go. I got my 2 figures here.
Is just gonna like post a picture because he doesn't post pictures?
Nope, he doesn't have to.
I don't have to. I mean, I will if you want one.
I do want one. I want
It's gonna be me and your mom.
All right.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Do I need to post a picture, Dan? I will if that's part of the rules.
Well, I don't know, man. If you're making up rules for a photo contest, you should post a picture.
Do they all have rules?
What?
It doesn't. Every week there's been some kind of rule or stipulation to the photos. You had rules on yours.
No, I did have rules. I'm just. Never mind.
We need to go to video for this one. No, Dad, don't backstep. What?
Okay, all right. All I'm saying is the past people who have.
Being a bitch, that's what he's saying.
Shut up! Let him go. Let him
Not
go.
being a bitch. I'm just saying all the people who have hosted these things have posted some sort of toy photo.
Yeah,
I
remember
posted
because Ace
I
was
won once. If you recall, way
Did you?
back when. Yeah.
I don't recall that. I'm gonna go
Because
look.
you're a
on-
winner, you don't have to do it again.
Well, I think it was
Sunstreaker and Chip.
the comedy one.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Hey
you did.
guys, banter.
Okay.
No, this is good banter.
This is a good Civil War here.
Listen, you know,
Lead in.
I'll take a photo this week. I'll take a photo this week.
We got Team Jisk and we got Team Dan.
And Dan's gonna.
All right, think we got one more thing to share here before we get into our Civil War.
Yes, we do.
Bam!
Big news, baby. Big news.
Available immediately for pre-order. The website is up, locked and loaded, ready to roll. The brand new
28th of May.
Jisk designed TMNT Enter the Realm shirts are available for pre-order. They're $25 shipped in the U.S. Sizes.
Keyword is pre-order, guys.
And final colors may vary because that doesn't look like how it
Are
looks.
you
on
guys still
screen.
fighting? Is Dan still fucking egging you on? Dan, I'll mute you.
No,
So-
that's
Don't make me masterpiece shit piece you, man. I'll fucking you in a second,
cool.
son.
He's never
So
coming back.
this is a pre-order. We're gonna run them till the 28th on the pre-orders, which is Saturday. Get paid.
Bebop.
Yo, you broke up, man. You didn't have to say that again.
Go ahead, Jisk. You can explain it.
All right, so the pre-order for the shirts, obviously, as you can see, is $25 shipped in the United States. If you're shipping out of the U.S., just contact Chris. I'll let you know. It's pre-order, so the order date is up until Saturday, May 28th. So the end of the day, I'm assuming, Chris.
Yeah, midnight Eastern Coast time or whatever.
So pretty much it works out to be like the next the next like 16 days or something like.
We want to get these out for June.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's-
even if you order it by 5/28, it doesn't mean you're gonna get them on 5/29.
They're pre-ordered.
They're gonna take some time to print, get shipped. So give them a few weeks, and then you'll get your shirt.
Yeah, I'm getting them done. I'm getting them done with a local source. So as soon as they're ready, I will go get them and start packing them out for
We
everybody.
should say too, it is also a new printer, so we haven't used this printer before, so I'm not sure of their turnaround time. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty quick based on some conversations I've had with them.
I gotta tell
that-
you what, for all those colors, that's a really good price.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
for the one I got made, it was obviously just one shirt, but I mean, I was counting on a couple of weeks for them to get around to it, and it was literally like a couple of days. She's like, "Your shirt's ready. You're going to come and get it."
and you've
So-
washed it. You've washed it a couple of times right now.
I've washed it and tried it, yeah, and it's fine. All the colors, are just as vibrant as anything. And look, it's up to you to take care of your clothes. But my only concern was it being. Well, listen, if you wash all your clothes on cold water with a rock in there, and then dry them at 1,000 degrees, you're probably not going to hold up very well. But
Wait, did you?
Shout out to you motherfuckers that just hold it up and spray Febreze on it.
That's
But
right.
after you dried it, did you hang it on a hanger or did you
No, it is-
fold it in a drawer?
Hanger.
It's folded. It's
This is
folded.
a shirt that
Hanger.
you want to hang up on a hanger. You don't want no crease lines in the middle of that.
fucking
Fold it-
savages.
fold
man.
it and put it in the
Hang
drawer.
it on a hanger. You
It's a
But
fucking
listen, though,
savages.
I do want to say this because a lot of people, we did the Rockfather ones, and it never fails that it's after the fact. People are like, hey, man, can I still get one of those shirts? So, look, it's fine. This is it. After May 28th, if you didn't order it, you can't get it, and we don't make them again. So tell your mom, tell your
One
brother,
and
tell your
done.
friend,
the first run,
tell
man.
everybody.
One and done, baby. One and
Not
done.
repeat these.
Yep.
So, if you know a buddy's going to miss it, buy two, and then you can upcharge.
So being that these shirts are being manufactured and sent out in June, what's June?
Oh, there's a couple cool things that happen in
Yeah,
June.
there's a couple cool things in June, right?
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the sequel, comes out in theaters. And it's also, there's this little podcast that, what's the name of it?
Realm of Collectors.
Yeah, that's what the name of it is. Thanks, Bobby. It's Enter the Realm.
Enter the realm.
Shout out to Robert Boneface.
Realm.
That'll be our 1 year anniversary of bringing you nonsense and banter.
Yes, we're almost episode 50 will be
Oh,
the
so it
year
wasn't-
anniversary.
It wasn't for my birthday?
No.
Oh,
Your birthday's in June?
yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, Jay. They forgot about me.
Oh, crap.
So
we already forgot about it.
fuck.
I'll buy you a shirt. I got you.
I got you, son.
Unless I miss the deadline, which is possible.
But here it is. Here's the graphic for the shirt. Enter the realm. We're doing the Turtles theme. Everybody likes this. KO that just did. It's a fucking great fucking graphic, man.
What if I
And
miss the deadline for my own shirt?
How cool would it be? Like it's the same fucking month as Turtles 2 drops. We got the year anniversary. It's a no fucking brainer, man. There it
Yep.
is. Boom.
Look, I'm going to propose something to you guys right here live. You don't answer because it'll take forever. But what if we put for the next shirt? Never mind. I'll save it. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
Well, the next shirt's gonna be the TFCon joint.
Well, I was going to say, what if we did 4 different designs and just let people decide, and then that's when we pre-order. But I didn't want anybody to wait thinking that the designs were going to be better than this.
5/28/16. Get your
5/28.
pre-orders in.
And those are it's available right now. You can go to
All right, so they can go to the website right now and they can put the pre-order in.
Yep,
Yep.
right now.
And what's the website?
www.realmofcollectors.com. I'm really liking this
No
driving that we got here. It's making me nervous. All right, guys.
Hey,
www.
we're gonna get
No,
into
you
some
don't have
business.
Yeah, let's do it. We're already 15 minutes past the mark.
All right.
Goodness.
Who's driving the ship for this part of the... Just why don't you, since you have a abnormal opinion.
All right, so now we're going to talk about Civil War.
All right, guys. Oh, let's just say
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
All right, we are done with the regular show. Let us get into spoiler territory. So
So
take it back.
if you don't want any, if you haven't seen the new Civil War movie and you don't want to have any spoilers, now's your chance to just turn off the show.
But you're not gonna do that. You're
Walk
gonna.
away.
You definitely want to hear what the fuck.
But we're gonna, and I don't know how deep. I don't know how deep. We're not gonna go like section by section. But we're gonna talk about stuff freely, and we're not gonna hold back.
Yeah. It's not going to be a deep
Screen
into
by screen.
Atlantis show, but we're just going to be
Yeah.
like, I don't want us to be like, oh, I can't say this because of that. Fuck
Right.
you guys.
No, we're gonna talk about it. So yeah. All right, let's do it. What we'll do is we'll start. If I'm hosting this, and I'll start from the left of my screen, and basically just start out with what you give it on a scale of 1 to 10, and just real fast, just the best thing you liked about it, worst thing you liked about it.
And which team you're on.
And which team you're on. All right, so we're gonna start with you, Dan.
Team my nuts.
I'm gonna go 7.5 team cap. Probably the airport scene. That's probably the one that stuck out the most.
As the
And-
best.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of elements to it, but just as a generalization, I'll just say the airport scene. Just a lot of good action, a lot of cool stuff, and just Spider-Man. Oh my God, he was funny. My least favorite, with one little exception, was the title. Like they kept saying where they were. Just in big bold letters. I fucking hated that. It's like, oh, we're in Chicago. Now we're in D.C. And
What
like,
up,
the only-
Chi-Town, son? We in DC, bro.
The only time I liked that is when they had Queens, because that was like the reminder that brought me back. It's like, oh shit, Spider-Man's in this movie.
Shout out to Queens, son.
And we'll get into that.
Action
Because
Bronson.
Oh yeah, but those are my most favorite.
Bronsonino. Queens, baby.
All right, Jay Ruse, you're up. So scale of 1 to 10.
8.5.
Whose team were you on?
Team Cap.
Best thing about it?
I agree with Dan. That airport scene with fucking Spider-Man fucking killed it.
And then worst thing about it?
I can't answer that right now.
All right.
Because I really liked most of the movie. I can't. I mean, there's some bad in there. But I can't really think of the worst thing right now.
And I'm sorry, you said you gave it also a 7.5? Or
No,
did you give
8.5.
8.5. Okay. Sorry, for some reason I just decided to write this down. All right, Jose.
You're writing it down?
Yeah, I just want to write down what everybody gave it. Jose, you're up.
All right, I give it 8.5.
Jeez, you guys.
And I'm Team Cap. And best thing about it, I think, is the Captain America, Iron Man, Bucky dynamic, Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Bucky dynamic, and how they kind of built on that towards the climax of the film. I'll
said
explain.
climax.
And the worst thing about it was I feel like certain comedy aspects were ill-placed.
Okay.
I'd like to hear you elaborate on that later.
Yep.
All right, Pinkerton.
So I give it an 8. Team Cap. Hey, Team Cap. Yay. My favorite part, I have a couple scenes that I really enjoyed. And it's funny because it seems like whenever I watch a superhero movie or superhero media, I enjoy staircase scenes. But I thought the staircase scene, when they were escaping, I guess, was it Bucky's
that was
apartment?
cool.
That was a really cool scene. And look, I'm just saying that to be different because everybody's saying, the two climactic battles. My least favorite part about it is nobody died. I was really expecting a death.
Honestly, just to say this real fast, I'm not going to lie on that staircase scene. I was like, they did it better in Daredevil.
I don't know.
That really is literally something I said to myself.
Well, and I enjoyed the fight scene at the very beginning also. I thought that was really good. So, kind of hard to pick between those two. But no, the fact that, Crossbones, but none of the heroes died.
They're
All right,
saved
that's me.
for later.
That's me.
Dust.
I'm giving it about 8.5 to a 9. And that's a lot for me for that. Things I did like, my high points of the flick were Spider-Man. I really enjoyed Spider-Man.
He felt
Yes,
right.
I figured you would have shit.
I know.
You would have had
I know. You guys thought I was.
I figured you would have had Ebola diarrhea on Spider-Man. That's how.
No. He was a little too young, but I get what they were doing with it. That was Spider-Man. He was the Asian kid Matt of that movie. Fucking annoying.
Whoa. He's way more likable. What are you talking about?
Fucking annoying.
Hey, yo, Mr. Stark, do it.
Hey, yo, Mr. Stark,
yo.
No. Just sit in the back and shoot your fucking webs. All right.
Hey, yo, Mr. Stark.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. Stark, just don't tell that I made Mr. Stark, okay?
Don't tell Jillybot that I'm out here.
Listen.
My negative was Baron Zemo. There was no reason to call him Baron Zemo. You could have called him Joey Bicycle.
Yeah.
Down the road that had its family died because of these guys. So there was no real tie to like AIM or Hydra. There was no real enemy of the movie. It was just a reason to keep it moving on. But
You had to have a common enemy to all of these people at some
Yep.
point.
8.5
Whose team were you on?
easily. I'm on fucking Tony's side, man.
What the fuck ever.
I'm on Tony's side, man. If you take it from his angle, from the beginning, yeah, it was misinformation towards the end, but I'm on Team Tony, man. Tony for
Dude, he was the one that caused a lot of that shit.
Hold on. Well, we'll get into it. Hold on.
Don't.
All right.
Don't do it,
Yeah.
Dan. Don't do
He
it.
did.
James, where are you at?
I give it an 8. Best highlight for me, you guys already said it, so I'll just go on a different path. Black Panther. I like how they portrayed him, and I'm looking forward to his single movie.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Very well done.
Least exciting moment of the film was probably the whole Tony Stark parent thing. I didn't really need it. I didn't really
Kind
care.
of unnecessary.
Why'd you say Martha?
Yeah. So
What team were you on?
I'm Cap.
That's
You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
All right, bring the hammer. Bring the hammer.
I gave it a 6.
Wow. See, I thought we were getting a 3.
A 6?
I really thought
No,
we were
I gave it a 6. A 6 is what I gave it.
Wow.
Maybe a 5. It's rough. It was just okay.
You're on my Force Awakenings right now.
So I was Team Cap too as well. My favorite thing about it was the relationship that Captain America had with Bucky and with Falcon. I just like that dynamic between these people. My least favorite thing about it, and why I hated a majority of this movie, was just Iron Man in general. Fucking drove me nuts. All right, let's get into it.
Wow.
I don't know
Dynamic, that was good.
where you want to start.
Holy shit. 6?
I gave it a 6. Well, here, I'll just...
average it real quick. I was going to say average. What's our average score? It's probably what? Probably an 8.
7. No, it's like 7 or so. 7.5.
Just
Fucking
blowing the average.
math motherfuckers.
No, it's gonna be like an 8.
I'm gonna be a mama.
Well, while he's doing that, I will tell you my biggest.
If you eliminate just score,
drop the highest score and the lowest score, and then average the rest. Isn't that what they do in the Olympics? So I will say my biggest regret watching this movie is that I did not rewatch The Winter Soldier.
shoulder.
I didn't watch.
I was doing the same thing.
I didn't watch The Winter Soldier directly before watching it because I've rewatched part of it just after watching Civil War twice actually, and it's a lot of things. It's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense, and that makes more sense. Like Crossbones makes a lot more sense now that I remembered who it is.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he was needed.
I think it's a nice callback, you know. Kind of,
But yeah, man, they could have put fucking Lord Tentacles in there. You know what I mean? Shout out to my homie Tentacles. You know, they could have put Lord Tentacles in there as civilian, and everybody was like, all right, it's okay. Nobody fucking knew. Nobody cared. It wasn't.
But if it had been Tentacles, none of us Yankees would have understood what the fuck he was saying. Shout out to Tentacles.
He would have had that fucking teacup up the whole time.
So listen, we had to have that scene as a plot device to get to the Accords.
Exactly. What you guys did, this is what we're dealing with now.
And if you had to have that scene in there, I think it's good that you actually did have a callback from a previous film that they did include that character. I felt like they could have done more with him instead of just kind of doing it like a throwaway and then they killed him. You know, Crossbones is like a character. So I felt like that was kind of like a waste. But I did like that they brought the character back from the Winter Soldier.
They dropped the building on his face.
Yeah, I thought his anger was a little bit kind of misguided too, because he was fighting Falcon during that scene, but I guess Cap was the one that crashed the helicarrier into
Cap
the
beat
building.
the shit out of him in the elevator. That's what happened.
And our average, just so you guys know, is a 7. It's like 7.87, so it's in between a 7 and an 8.
It's more towards an 8. What are you talking? You said 7. It's a 7.8.
7.5.
It's 7.87.
It's 7.8. I can remember the movie.
Goodbye, Dan. Get your math straight.
Mathematical.
So, all right. So you guys are talking about stuff like that, like the Crossbones thing. Didn't bother me. Crossbones didn't bother me, but this with Scarlet Witch, like throwing him into a bit, like I don't know, just the shit like that, just kind of was like, really, like you can do all this shit, and that's just all of a sudden that's what's there's a lot of all of a sudden type things. But let me
She's way overpowered.
Real fast.
Overpowered.
About Tony Stark, and it starts out in the very beginning, isn't it? Isn't that the beginning? Is the beginning of the Crossbones scene or the beginning? Whenever he's at MIT.
It's right after that. It's right after that opening scene.
It's when he's given that speech, and obviously he it's clear that he just fucking sucks as a human being. He's shitty to his parents. He regrets that he never said "I love you, Dad" because he was a dickhead rich kid, and he's maintained to be this dickhead kid.
He's losing.
All life.
He's losing. What's her name?
Pepper.
Doesn't give a shit about anybody else.
Pepper,
Thinks about himself all the goddamn time. Can't ever admit that he's wrong. Even when they talk about the Ultron thing, he's still just like, "Oh yeah, that was my bad." Like, fuck off, dude. You almost ended the world.
But that's
I
Iron Man.
hate that dude.
No, that's Robert Downey Jr.
Out of all this time, you're not going to grow at all as a person ever. Like that dude.
He has though. He has. This is
But
the only
just-
thing
but
where he
grew.
realizes that
Hey, guys.
look, this is why we need to be in check.
Yeah,
That's
see,
why he
that's the
realized.
whole week.
This is where I'm hoping he's leading into the alcoholic fucking storyline.
God,
You're not gonna get it.
They're not gonna do that. I
You
don't
see
think.
what I'm saying? You see where I'm going?
That because that's kid. Disney's not gonna.
Well, it's not gonna be alcohol, but it'll be something different. But it'll be on the same fucking line.
Maybe like heroin.
No.
Maybe it'll be pills so he can stay up and study. I'm so excited. Anybody?
All right, Jesse.
And here's the thing about it.
There you go.
He was so mad. Iron Man was so mad that like him and Captain America were boys, and he chose Bucky over him. But he didn't fucking have Captain America's back at all. Like, how are you gonna be mad that someone's not your friend when you're not a friend to them?
Yeah, exactly. Makes no sense.
So that shit just annoyed me. So that just annoyed me. And
The
then
whole
once you're
purpose
annoyed,
of the film sucked. I mean, if you read the comic book, it was all because of the New Warriors were filming a stupid reality TV show, and it went haywire.
Yeah, but they couldn't
A whole bunch of
obviously do
kids.
that.
Yeah.
So they had to-
So, but they related it to the fact of, hey, what happened in New York? The stuff that happened in D.C., the stuff that happened in Sokovia. It's like, well, shit, if we didn't do anything, would you rather had an alien invasion? Avengers decided not to do anything. Would you have rather had Hydra take over if Captain, America didn't do anything? Would you have rather had Ultron take over and, rework the whole Earth into his own image?
Well, if
So
Tony
it's
wasn't
just-
stupid, Ultron wouldn't exist. But
Well, that's
It was that purpose that they're like, this is the justifications. And it was one time they did that whole like, hey, Tony, you killed my son, that gal from the State Department. And then he brought that up to the team, and the team basically like, well, you blew it off like, yeah, well,
the shit happens.
yeah, get over it. And then that was it.
And that's like, and that was the crux that like weighed heavy on Tony, was some just fucking random kid that happened to die. Like, oh man.
Nah, but I feel like with this, you could tell that he was going through a lot, because you find out with the whole thing what happened with Pepper when he was talking with Steve towards the end or in the middle part of the movie. And then I feel like he did have the throwaway line talking about Ultron, my fault, but I think a lot of that guilt does come from Avengers: Age of Ultron, because he created that threat and the world almost was ended because of it.
And then he did say the line where he promised Pepper he wouldn't do it anymore, but
And he kept doing it. Yep, and he kept going.
He couldn't stop.
He couldn't
Like,
stop.
You look at somebody like Captain America, who really does, like, at least I thought in the movies, like, really does take things super seriously, and you can see that those like burdens weigh heavy on him, and just to have it just be like, and all those people kind of feel that same way, but then all of a sudden now, because Tony grows a conscience, like everybody should fucking fall in line.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it annoyed me.
I agree completely.
Badly.
So Vision says something, and I had to look up the quote, but he goes on to say, in the however many years since Tony announced he was Iron Man, he says, our very strength incites challenge, challenge incites conflict, and conflict breeds catastrophe. So the alien invasion would not have happened if Thor had not come to Earth and Loki hadn't come to Earth. Ultron wouldn't have happened if Tony hadn't fucking built it.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
But
That's true. I mean, that's true. If you look at, like, the argument can be made too, every time a superhero pops up, like the more extreme the superhero, the more extreme the villain or the situation is going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you
but-
have all these dudes.
the Red Skull was around prior to Cap being around, though.
Yeah.
So Hydra was around.
Isn't that phrase also from like Batman? Like the Joker says it to Batman. He's like, I'm over here because you made me,
Right.
It's escalation, like Gordon said it at the end of Batman Begins. Escalation, and you wear masks. What's that going to bring now?
Yep. We wear
I think-
body armor. They buy armor-piercing rounds.
Yep. I think it's also a callback to the first Avengers movie in the post-credit scene when the alien is talking to Thanos. Actually, it was Nick Fury talking to the Security Council, like saying now every world knows we have the Avengers and we could defend ourselves. And then the alien that was talking to Thanos, talking about to mess with humans is to court death. You know, they're not the weaklings we were promised. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think that does call back to that challenge. You know what I'm saying? The Avengers are on Earth. The Earth is protected. So Thanos knows that he's gonna get what he wants, and he's gonna come to Earth and wreak havoc. You know?
Well, the scene, and it kind of to me plays a little bit off of one of my favorite aspects of Batman versus Superman was you got to see what happened from the eyes of the common person.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a little bit of that with the interaction that Tony has in the hallway with the lady from the State Department whose son had been killed. And here's the thing. She says, you did this. Tony wasn't even there, but they've taken the Avengers and the super beings and lumped them into one thing.
But don't you kind of... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think even if it had just been, one of them acting and something had happened, you would have gotten the same reaction from Joe Q Public.
See, no, but Tony was there because she was saying that her son died in Sokovia. So that was during
You're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the Black Panthers people. That's my bad.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless.
Well, let's go through talking about Black Panther. How did everybody think about that? Like, what were your thoughts?
Awesome.
Yeah, I liked him too. I thought they did a good job.
He fucking. I didn't even think they could do it like that. Wow, they surprised me, man. Really good.
So I got a question. I got a question following up on that. So the king always wears the suit, right? So how the fuck does Dad fit in that suit?
No.
He said the strongest warrior wore the suit.
He says the Black Panther's always been the protector of my country, and those strongest warriors wore the suit. And then he said something along the lines of, now the king is also the strongest warrior or whatever.
So my question is, in the comics, isn't the king usually the Black Panther? Because that's how I learned it.
From the
It is.
prior to learned too, so that the king wears it.
Well, I think in the comics it did work like that because T'Challa used to be, T'Challa used to be Black Panther. Like, he was older, you know what I'm saying, but he did wear the suit before passing it on to
He was
T'Challa.
definitely one of the bigger highlights for me, man.
Now, let me ask, because I don't know anything about Black Panther, but does he have any superpowers? Like,
No.
is he enhanced at all? So it's the suit gives him all his powers.
And the
Vibranium.
The suit is made of vibranium, which is the same stuff as
beating the motherfuckers up in half.
Cap's shield is made of, and they made a very, very definite statement when he threw his shield down at the end of the movie that it had the scratches in it.
Well, yeah, but that's why he was able to run fast because of the suit. Like, he wasn't.
No. Well, maybe because
So if he doesn't have any powers, how is he able to keep up with Bucky?
Doesn't the next?
because they lead the world in technology in whatever that place is. I forgot the name. Wakanda, yeah. So I mean, there could be shit all in the suit to enhance him, but I believe it's just a world. It's like a lifetime of training.
It's a world of hate.
Yeah.
It's a lifetime of training that gives him all those abilities.
Yeah, he was running really fast, though, so I wouldn't put it past him to say that the suit does have some tech in it to do that.
Yeah, so in the chat, there's Masterpiece Shitpiece is saying he does have powers. He does have powers. I guess they give him some kind of special formula that they give all their Black Panthers, and it gives them super strength and agility.
Yeah, that's what I was reading as well.
Chris said he can eat a lot of tacos. Who can't?
Well, his inclusion in this definitely got me interested in his solo film for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I thought the guy that just portrayed him did a good job, just acting wise.
Yep.
I liked where he was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my biggest gripes. So my biggest gripes again were Iron Man, that whole thing, and then that just kind of led into let's talk about the airport fight scene because that was also another thing that I was like, man, this is kind of just. I wasn't super like. He said that they loved it.
Man, I loved the.
I thought that was one of the better fight scenes that they've done.
All right, Giant Man.
That was cool.
Wait,
awesome.
Can I just say fuck you all and say Giant Man?
Hold on, but why the fuck?
I did not even think they would have done. I stayed away from all the spoilers. I stayed away from all the bullshit. I did not think they were gonna go fucking Giant.
There was one spoiler that you could not miss. That that basically said flat out Giant Man is in this movie, and that was the build a figure for fucking
The toilet.
There was a Lego set that came out.
whatever.
I
I
got
don't,
a Lego set.
I don't pay attention
Why
to
did he
any of that
move
shit.
so slow when he
Because
That's how it
he's
works.
the gravity. That's
Get
how
the
it is.
fuck
He's
outta there.
smaller.
His
The
suit-
gravity.
Shouldn't his suit enhance him a little bit?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Terrible. Fucking
Not at all.
terrible.
So you know what? When he's bigger, he moves slower. When he's smaller, he moves faster.
Well, I
You
think
see it? You
So
get
what's the
that?
benefit of being big?
Hey, Jis,
Right.
you get it? You
If
get,
you're-
you
yeah.
get that
What's
shit?
the benefit to that then? If all of a sudden you're huge, but you're slow as shit that any
Yeah,
small
but you
guy
fucking
can bring you
motherfuckers.
down.
Hold on, let's get Michael Douglas on the phone. He's
Yeah.
gonna get into that right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike, you ready to get in?
paging Dr. Pym, paging Dr. Pym.
That was one of the big highlights for me too, man, because that just like I was like, oh shit, Giant Man, wow.
So the airport scene, something just came to me about what my least favorite part of the movie was.
Something came on you?
Came
Propellers?
all over me.
That damn dog.
The fact that the writers wrote Vision out of the fight for most of the fight, because that motherfucker would have torn.
Yeah.
He's too
through
powerful.
all of them.
He's way too powerful for this movie.
Yeah, they wrote him out of the fight. They didn't put any attention on him. Fucking, he was supposed to be fighting Scarlet Witch, but you see Scarlet Witch fighting all these other motherfuckers, and paying no mind to Vision, and Vision was nowhere to be found.
He was too busy changing out of his fucking sweater, bro.
That's right.
He's frolic, man. I was gonna show up in a sweater tonight, but I don't have.
Well,
one.
I think that works because he was incapacitated in the scene when Hawkeye busted Scarlet Witch out of the house. So,
Yeah, that's true. You could
like,
say
I feel like that was a way to kind of like, all right, maybe he was fucked up. He had, to take some time to.
He was there.
Okay, all right. Now we're talking on this free-for-all stuff. Like, do you feel like we had the one team, the other team, and then they said we have to get others, and then they rambled? Was it too much comedy? Was it like
No.
womp womp
No,
womp?
and I was gonna
I
get to
did
that.
feel too much.
And watching Ant-Man, I think Paul Rudd really did a good job because it's like he was just like, oh my God, it's Captain America. I love you. I want to be like you.
See, but that's appropriate
Hold on,
because
hold on,
it
Chris.
fit the character.
Chris,
You know what I'm saying? He was starstruck.
Chris, you had a comment about the comedy first. 'Cause I want to go on. I want to say something about the comedy.
Yeah, well, I will compare it to the last superhero movie I saw, which is Batman vs Superman, which had, I think, the only comedy was "Is She With You?"
Exactly.
I seeing the darkness of that movie, I enjoy that, but it is more fun to watch, a movie that can be serious but still have the comedy aspects. Dust, I figured you would have shit all over Spider-Man. I thought he was hilarious. That was great.
Yeah, you know what?
My favorite line in the whole movie is...
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, man. I really liked it.
My favorite line in the whole movie was bird costume. That just made me roll.
Yeah.
Going on that, I think I agree. I think that's what separates the Marvel movies from the DC movies.
But here we go again.
Marvel movies are so popular and, to me, more viewable than that DC.
Is it too much comedy?
I will say this.
Let me interject here, because all motherfuckers won't shut the fuck up. I think the comedy in this was a lot better placed than Age of Ultron, just to compare it to a recent Marvel movie. The comedy in that one was disgusting, whereas this one actually felt right. It was a little more situational, and it flowed better. With Spider-Man, it was right.
And Marvel seems to be, this is where they're going with, but is it too much comedy? Like,
I feel it's too much.
Everything out of Ant-Man's mouth was, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, but he only had 5 lines. In the
of
whole
course,
movie.
but you know what? When you watch the Ant-Man movie, that's the Ant-Man character.
Who's talking? It's your
You know?
conscience.
Yeah, I was gonna say when it's depends on the character. When it's the Ant-Man and Spider-Man, then
the Volkswagen scene.
That was
hilarious.
Did we need it? Did we need it?
Didn't need it.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
you know what? I thought it was good
too. But really, honestly,
I think it was a good break to break the tension up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of those things that
more of a human being than
I
being
think-
a control.
Yeah, it does.
hydration.
It lets you see that he was just a guy that grew up with Steve, and he wasn't this
Exactly.
monster.
Can you move the seat up?
Yeah, that you know.
That
the-
was not.
The kiss
But
and
well,
they're
they were
playing.
trying to get that tension between the two best friends.
And
I'm old best friend, and then this is new best friend.
and when they're
You know?
and when they're laying there with the spider webs, he said, "You couldn't have done that 5 minutes ago. I hate you."
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't like that.
They had a
That I didn't like either. Like that's just the kind of comedy like I don't like because when it's Spider-Man kind of spitting the one-liners,
It's
that's
forced.
great.
It's
When it's
forced.
Ant-Man, it's great. But then when it's Falcon and Winter Soldier doing it, like I don't think that's like appropriate, especially with the tone of the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
You know?
but Falcon they already set Falcon's already been funny in other movies. In the Ant-Man movie, when he got beat up by Ant-Man, he's like nobody
Yeah, Cap
tell
can't find out
Captain.
that this.
Yeah, nobody tell
Or
Captain
naming his
about
little
that,
drone
you know?
Redbird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he named his little drone Redbird. That's awesome. You know, I think they did a good job with the comedy. I don't think it was overboard at all.
No, definitely, it's very well.
I
put.
wish that they
Definitely
would
fitting.
have done more of a team effort. Here's my opinion, and it could, whatever. But at the end of Avengers 2, we see the new team, and Cap says, we got to whip these guys into shape. Okay, and then the beginning of this movie, Civil War, we get to see them, kind of, all right, here they're acting as a team, and then the dynamics changed immensely. Civil War, obviously. So what do we have in store for Avengers 3? Because we didn't really get to see the dynamics between Vision and Scarlet Witch because he's got a hard-on for her. All this type of stuff. Hawkeye quitting, retiring, whatever. And now all of a sudden, here's this team. Vision's not in there. He's not in the field at all. And now the team's broken up. Cap breaks them out of the, wherever they were. But where does that lead Avengers 3? Like, just
Well, see, I feel like they're gonna be underground. Like after this,
Yeah.
like if Cap breaks them out, they're illegals.
So we're still going with the Civil War, even though he.
Oh yeah, without a doubt,
Yeah,
man.
because
They're going
the
to continue
Sokovia
the
Accords are
storyline.
still in effect.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're definitely going to continue it.
Yeah, what you'll probably see is Captain America's Avengers running around doing shit, and then they get in a little too over their heads, and they gotta call their underground buddies.
Well, I
And
think
then that's
they're
the other team's gonna come
I
out.
think they were forming the Secret Avengers. And that was the kind of the vibe I was getting off of it. It was like that's what Cap's team's going to become, or something.
All right.
Yeah,
I
they'll be
want
underground.
to know where they're going with it. I mean, I know the comic
No.
book and all that, but it's just like, are we one and done with that little letter at the very end, that tender moment? Like,
yeah,
hey, Tony, I got your back if you ever.
What's the next project for them?
well, I was actually just
Isn't
looking
it
at
Black Panther?
Nope, we get Doctor Strange and
Comes out in November.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Those are actually Doctor Strange is the only other Marvel release this year. Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and the new Thor are all in 2017. In 2018, we get Black Panther, which I thought I saw somebody today showed it was 2017. So they may push that up.
Yeah, they
based on
pushed it because
popularity.
Spider-Man.
And then 2018, we get Infinity War Part 1 and Ant-Man versus the Wasp.
That's-
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That's where they come back together. Infinity War.
So they need to explain it in all the other movies right now.
Tony's Avengers are gonna be like, oh shit, this fucking intergalactic motherfucker is coming.
Well, that's what's going to tie them
shit out of us.
Yeah, that's what pull them off.
That's probably what's going to pull them together.
Ring, hey Captain. I need
Yeah, but you know what?
help.
Here's with Cap. I'd call Hulk instead of Cap's team. I would.
Well, they don't know.
At the end, we saw Captain America breaking everybody out, and he was wearing black. So is that going to be an homage to
the Captain.
when Yeah, what is it?
He was just called the Captain, or when Johnny Walker took over the U.S. Agent.
Yep, U.S. Agent.
Johnny Walker Black Label.
That'd be cool. Even if it's just like a throwaway and he's only like in that suit for like a quarter of the film or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that would be cool.
I
to
mean,
show.
honestly, they're gonna take him out, man. He's done.
All right, let's talk about Spider-Man. And I say I like Spider-Man too. Do you guys feel like him only being around for 6 months before Tony finds him is not really giving him credit to what he was able to achieve as Spider-Man? Because basically it's going to show that. Go ahead.
Oh, it's
No,
definitely too convenient. You know,
I mean,
of course
I
they
think he
just
should
have
have
the
been
right
around.
to one.
You guys,
I think he should have been around for a little bit longer.
I'll say in the internet age we live in, think about it. If something like that was going on, I mean, yeah, 1950, 1960, yeah, shit could go on forever. Nobody'd know about it. But today's day and age, what did he say? You see that on YouTube?
In fucking New York City, like,
Come on.
you know, of course you're going to catch on to it. In the first month, you're going to be on it, and then you got 5 months to research the dude. You know.
I mean, we'd be if that was on YouTube, we would be talking about it on here.
Yeah.
I will say this, that I understand that everything can change, but I didn't like that Aunt May. Not even that Aunt May was young, because even Sally Field was younger than, like, you know, what you picture from the
So you
comics.
didn't like-
No. Whoa. Hold on. Back it up. She's not Marissa Tomei young.
No. I hated that she was that young.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
like
see
it.
Spider-Man, and then Tony Stark's gonna be dating Aunt May. Like, not that they're going.
No. They're not going to be dating.
Go that route.
There's going to be no dating involved.
Get out of here, man. Then that creates just a whole other. That creates a whole other slew of different issues that don't even need to be there.
It's not going to happen. He's going to do, and Pete's going to keep going on like he don't even know.
I think they're just pulling that from the Ultimates, because in the Ultimate line, Aunt May was younger. Like, her hair was gray, but she looked like she was like in her 40s, like mid 40s, you know. So I think that's what they're doing here.
Shout out to the 40s.
Ants are supposed
alright,
to
so
look like
what's-
that.
Spider-Man is supposed to be 16, 17.
15.
15.
You know what? I would think he was too young.
Let's do the
Well,
math. Let's do the math.
He was a little too young for me, but I enjoyed.
You shouldn't say that.
Yo, easy. Whoa, he was a little too young in the movie, but I enjoyed everything else about.
I thought he was
they put
perfect.
him into
I thought he played it
They
perfectly.
nailed it. They nailed it with that.
Yep.
It
Yep.
really
His
did.
dialogue, his the quips. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was, like I said, he was the Asian kid Matt of the
his
Avengers.
nerdiness like came through like in his
He doesn't have
lines.
fucking ADD. Spider-Man's not supposed to be an ADD kid.
It's hey, look where we are.
But what do you mean like ADD though? Like what? Like,
He's
like
a
what?
millennial.
All over the place. You know what I
It's,
mean?
welcome.
Yeah, but I think
Welcome to 2016, bro.
I understand what you're saying too, but like the dude, and again, maybe it is just an age thing, but like I figure like that
It's an
dude
age thing.
is smart enough where he should be able to think linearly.
Yeah, but you know what? He's smart.
Hold on. He's
smart
excited.
that way, but he's not smart being in the fucking world with other
Yeah.
people way.
Like, imagine Tony Stark comes to your house like, hey, I want you to join the Avengers. You
And
know, I mean,
that's
obviously
fine.
you're going to be all over the place. You're not going to know what to think or do.
No, I think
Every-
he was just geeking out at everybody.
And then, like,
He was
every 3 minutes-
starstruck.
It's just like everything else. Every 3 minutes, he wants to see what everybody else wants or thinking of him.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you
He's
guys
young.
think? Am I
He's
doing
young,
this
yeah.
right? Am I doing? Hey, Tony, am I doing this good? Hey, I just shot you in the face. Was that okay?
This is my only chance to impress Mr.
Millennial.
Stark.
This is millennials. This is
He
the
doesn't have to
millennials.
hide either with these guys.
Yeah.
Like he said in the movie, like, you know, I never played football, and I can now, but I'm not going to because I can't
Yeah.
because of the powers I have. But now he can hang out with these guys that are, you know, right up there with him.
So he
and
can play
he
with
can
them.
geek out and
Yep.
he can do all this. But yeah, I mean, you have a kid with you, so you have to kind of get that vibe also. And he also mentioned that he has all these new senses and stuff, so he's trying to deal with it. And he's got so much shit going on that, you know, it's hard to focus or whatever.
Yeah. No,
Was
I
it
think
really-
they did it perfect.
ADD.
I don't
So that's why he says he
just
wears
because
goggles, right?
right, yeah, because like he can't control his senses, like they're dialed into 11, so they're
They all,
I-
you know,
I
what was
love
cool
that.
is they also demonstrated his spider sense a little bit. You know, they didn't have to use the wavy lines, but he like quickly looked back and was like, "Oh shit!" and something happened, right?
Yeah, it was when he was fighting. I think it was Panther. No, it was Falcon and Bucky. Like they're inside the terminal. I think that's when it went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a metal arm. That's cool.
And I love the emoting eyes because that's just a callback to the John Romita jit.
Yeah, of course.
John Romita
Of
days.
course. That was great. Like I said, that was one of the highlights for me.
Were you
Yeah, I
guys
think-
disappointed that towards the end, or did you guys think that, okay, Cap's gonna be gone, Bucky's gonna become the new Cap, or too soon?
That's where I
They're-
thought it was
they're-
going.
They're going to
I
stay.
thought- I
Yeah,
thought-
they're gonna milk that story.
I
Yeah,
thought they were going to
I
kill
think
him.
it's too soon to do that only because Bucky has no sense of like who he is and right and wrong.
Yeah.
Really, like it's just starting to turn.
He's
in
just
this
waking
movie.
up right now.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
But I could see it going that way too. I could just see.
Should, but he's going under
Well, the
again,
Willy Wonkins will fix
the
it.
Willy Watkins.
Listen, and that's why I gave the movie like to me the movie's not terrible. Just a lot of things Captain America bugged me. I think Dust, you said it too about Baron Zemo.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking bothered me too. They didn't even have to use the name. I think the
No,
name.
yeah.
Well, obviously he's gonna come back. He didn't die at the end, so he's gonna make a comeback at some point.
It could have been Joey fucking duct tape, because I'm looking at duct tape right now. Joey duct tape. It didn't need to be
You
Baron.
would know that name, Jay.
They didn't. There was no tie to any type of like AIM or Hydra or whatever. It was just some dude that lost his family.
No, they did say it was a tie in Hydra. It was Hydra.
No, he wasn't. He was a freedom fighter in
Death
He was
Squad leader.
in Wachovia, the bank, the Wachovia bank. You know, he was.
He was like a soldier or a spy or something. And family got killed.
It's Wachovia. If you look.
Wachovia, man. It's Wachovia, man.
See, but I like how they did kind of play it though. Like after watching it the second time, like at first I was like, he wasn't necessary. But then watching it again, like I just like how he just subtly
but it didn't need to be Baron Zemo, man. It didn't need to be. It could have been Joey Asshole that talks with a fucking lisp.
Well, it will be. You know what? It's an introduction. It's an introduction.
But you never know what might come.
It will be Baron Zemo.
He might be the next Loki for all we know.
Yeah, whatever, man.
He'll have a sock on his head by the next movie.
Yeah. If there's no purple sock on your head, you're not Baron Zemo, man.
Well, it was just like they did with Crossbones. We got him in the last movie as the agent. He got fucked up, and then we got him as Crossbones here.
Yeah, well,
he fucked up. He got a building dropped on his face.
Same with Baron Von Strucker.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not hating on it, man. Was it the Crossbones I wanted? No, but at least they gave him a name, and you knew what the fuck was going on. Baron Zemo, man. No sock, no dice. It ain't working.
And let me tell you what else fucking annoyed me.
No sock on your head ain't working.
And I know that it was a setup, but just like before you realize the setup, and when you think maybe it is Bucky that bombs the UN, and you're like, dude, there's no fucking way that this guy's been missing for 60 fucking years, and all of a sudden he's gonna blow up a building, and they're just gonna fucking catch him on the screen.
Yeah,
like I understand at the end, but just that during that time, I was so fucking mad.
Well, he wasn't missing for 60 years. He was only missing for like a year.
You know what I mean? Like he was able to hide out, and then all of a sudden, here he comes.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of like weird that the news like had his name, like they called him by like his full name, and the Winter Soldier was supposed to be like something that was like rumored and like a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Even though in the last Cap movie,
he was in Winter Soldier, so
was he outed as Bucky Barnes to everybody, like to the world?
Yeah, well, Captain America knew who he was, right? And he's an Avenger.
Yeah, but this is the news that we're talking about.
Answer this fucking question, Dan. Jesus, calm the fuck down.
Hydra, all the files I thought of Hydra were put out there on the net by Black Widow.
I was going to say that.
You're right. Okay.
All right.
Well, Dan, what did you have to say?
Nothing.
He's being a bitch.
All right, let's talk about the final. I mean, I know we're hopping around. There's a lot of us, so we're not going to really go into super in-depth about a lot of stuff. We're just kind of giving general opinions. But I want to talk about the final end scene where, Captain finds out, Iron Man finds out what happens to his parents.
I was going to say, are we going to have a Martha moment?
I dug that.
Here, I mean, I understand that it's Tony's one regret that he was a dick to his parents. And that's why I think
but his parents were a dick to him. His father.
He didn't have the relation. In all the movies, they've made it known that he didn't have that relationship with his father. We don't know what the relationship with the mother was like, but we know that him and his dad, from when he was very young, didn't get along.
Well, and it had to be strong because that's what he was mad about. He didn't give a shit that he killed his dad. It's the fact that he killed
his mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was in the game. So you could kill my dad because he's in the game. My mom wasn't in the game, and you killed her anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you're like, that's where he could be pissed off because you killed my mom, but she wasn't in the game. She wasn't part of that.
Yeah.
I'm part of it. He was part of it. We're all part of it. But you did not need to kill her.
Yeah.
Jane, you had said her. Oh, sorry, Jose. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, I did like how they tied it all in, because even you could say it's almost kind of, like, convenient for the film that, it just happened to be Bucky that killed the parents. But, we knew, that the parents, were killed by Hydra because they, brought that up in the last movie. So I thought that it was, like, a nice little plot twist to have it be Bucky that did it, and then, they all find out,
And the fact that Cap knew.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, they said he knew how the parents died, but he didn't know that it was Bucky that killed the parents.
Well, no, because Bucky wasn't Bucky telling him the whole story earlier in the movie, and then they cut us off into another scene. That's how I interpreted it. Like Bucky was telling him when he was explaining to him what happened, and
it's in Cap's letter too to Tony at the end. It's like, I knew, but I wanted to spare you the pain. But I guess I was wrong.
No, yeah. I got from it that Cap knew that Hydra killed the parents, which Tony didn't know, because him and Black Widow found that out in the last movie with Zola, when Zola was on the computer. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know that it was Bucky. That Bucky was the agent that killed him.
No,
so he knew the details of the parents' death, but he never told Tony. But he didn't know that it was Bucky that did it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just a little bit earlier in the movie when he said, what information did he get from you? And he's starting to tell him, I did this in 1991 or whatever year it was.
December 16th, 1991.
Yeah, 1991.
Well, he was telling. I think he was
telling him the story, and then he goes into detail, but we don't see that part. You know what I mean?
No, Cap asked him why would he want to go to Siberia or whatever, and he said because there's other I'm not the only Winter Soldier. Like that's what he told him.
Yeah, that's another story plot. Why did we need? Zemo goes there, kills them anyways. We're like, oh my god, he's gonna wake these guys up. He just killed them. Okay, never mind. All right.
Right.
And those are actual characters, right? Those are actually Soviet super soldiers in the comics, aren't they? Or there are
Soviet super soldiers, but I don't think that they were. They
like
may
those
have
would have been better assets. It would have been more interesting had he woken them up at the beginning, and then they had to deal with these guys.
Yeah.
And
but then they wouldn't have had the Civil War aspect.
Yeah, I think it was a swerve, like a little swerve, because that's what you think. Oh, he's gonna bring these super soldiers back, and and now Cap and Iron Man are gonna be together again, and it was the opposite. It was
the born of the Masters of Evil.
No big fight. It was Tony finding out the truth about his parents, and then just fucking, and then that was the real Civil War right there, because his relationship with Cap up to that point, you could see it was kind of like love-hate. You know what I'm saying? Because the dad knew Cap, didn't shut up about him. Tony gets to meet him. They were kind of at odds a little bit, but he knows oh, this is my friend. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. And now he just fucking kept my parents, the details of my parents' death from me. So that's a betrayal right there that Tony feels on his end.
And what's up with everybody being so quick to kill somebody in this movie? Not even especially oh, it was fucking the Winter Soldier. We're shooting to kill. You know what I mean? And now it's everybody's just so quick to fucking kill anybody, except for Captain America. He's the only guy that's well, let's think about this for a minute.
See, that's actually my reasoning for being on Team Cap, because I could see that Vision was explaining that oversight for the Avengers is probably a good thing. But then when Secretary Ross came into the room after Cap got away, and he was like, oh well, I'm gonna send my own mercenary team after them. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you're not handling this, Stark. He's like, I'm sending my own team. So that shows you that the government does have their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to doing shit. And that they are going to be assholes. You know what I'm saying? With these guys under their control.
When are we going to see Ross turn into the Red Hulk?
And I don't even know how he became... Yeah, he did all that bad shit in the Hulk movie and he got a promotion. That's it's crazy.
That Hulk movie never happened.
I would love to see if
brought that character in.
Let's talk about that final fight. How did everybody feel about it?
It was tough. It was
I thought it was cool.
It was touching.
It was great the way fucking the two assholes had to fucking beat down my homeboy Tony. They couldn't handle him, so they had to throw the shield back and forth.
So officially, Iron Man beats Captain America.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Officially, yes he does, because fucking Cap had to have his buddy with him.
Yeah, right at the end when Iron Man was gonna win, fucking Bucky comes and trips him up with the little fucking arm around the ankles.
Yep. Officially, my homie Tony is on point, and he won that joint. He's on point like a sniper. He won that.
See, now the thing is that it did take the armor to read Cap's fighting pattern in order for him to get the one
Yeah,
up
get
on.
out of here with that
Yeah.
shit, man.
Well, I
Just
mean,
like
it's
in the
technology.
comic book.
That's his only ability. Is his
That's what it is.
technology,
You
so-
got-
But you know, he uses
don't
his
don't bring a
assets.
fucking knife to a gunfight, my man.
This
You
is-
don't
I
do
don't.
that
I don't
shit.
blame Tony for doing that.
Shout out to Tony, man.
Not
I
to
got
change the
you
subject,
on
but I did, no joke, look at my watch at one point thinking, fuck, there's still another hour of this movie.
there. Really?
Yeah, dude.
Man,
I wasn't feeling it.
All right. So
Um,
time wise, what killed you time wise? What was it that like made you
I don't know.
like?
It was just, I just was getting annoyed. Like the whole thing with Tony just annoyed me. And then, once you're kind of set in a bad mood, like you start to just nitpick shit.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
what
it was,
I think
it was
happened,
like me tonight at 8:05. So.
Yeah.
How about
Ah.
the War Machine
Oh yeah.
issue and all that, where Vision misses Falcon, takes out War Machine.
I thought that Rhodey was dead, and I thought, like I said, I figured at least one character would die in this movie, and I figured that would be it. But obviously not.
No, I think they're gonna save it.
And that's the thing that everybody's talking about. When Captain America, why do I keep saying that? When Iron Man shoots Falcon after Rhodey comes down to legitimately be like, "Yo, dude, is he cool?" Like,
Let's face it, Cap's gonna die. He's gonna die. In one of the movies, he's gonna die. It's gonna be the way it's gonna go.
I hope we have the Punisher in there then.
And
so
I
he can
think
grab the mask.
no, it's definitely gonna be Winter Soldier's gonna take over.
No, but I'm talking comic book wise, where
yeah.
in Civil War he takes off his mask as we surrender, and then Punisher's there after getting kicked out of Cap's little group, takes the mask and it's like becomes Captain Punisher. That's what we want. That's what I want.
That would be
I like-
awesome.
I like the little callback to the first Avenger, when Tony and Cap were fighting, and he was like, "I could do this all day."
Yeah, they threw that in there. There's
You
a
know?
lot of da moments, you know what I mean? Throwback moments, and it's really cool. But let's talk about let's wrap it up. Let's just wrap this up and say, what was your total, okay, this is what I like about the movie, or what you don't like about the movie?
I'll go
Okay.
first. This honestly kind of pulled me back into the Marvel universe. I didn't like the second Avengers movie. I thought it was a fucking photocopy of the first one, and it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth about Marvel as a cinematic product. I really enjoyed the TV stuff on Netflix. Ant-Man was really good. Guardians was good. This has really pulled me back into the Marvel, being a Marvel fan.
Nice. Next.
I just, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's kind of weird. Just throw it in there, man.
I don't know.
Just do it, man.
I think this was a better made movie than Batman versus Superman, but I think I just liked Batman versus Superman better. I enjoyed the movie more only because they've got this down. I don't know. To me, it's like they've gotten this down. Fuck off. They've got this down to a science now, where it feels like they're just
It's a formula, and they're just cranking them out.
Yeah.
You got blah blah blah, fight, joke.
They've got it. In their defense,
joke.
They're good.
they've been doing it for 16 years, so they have it dialed in now. But it's just at that point, like, I think these movies, it's like they just insert. It's like build a movie, and
Do you feel that they're dumbing it down? Like, you need a little bit more?
This is what I was going to say. When I was waiting in line, most of the people there were between 15 and 21 in line.
Okay.
Where Batman versus Superman, most of the people were probably 25 to 35.
Yeah.
So you can see where they're skewing these movies specifically.
Yep. I get what you're saying.
And I think that just may be not my issue, but that may just be where they're losing me, is they're not. It's just I'm looking for a more sophisticated movie, and not that these are not, but I'm just looking for something.
They're more popcorn flick.
Right.
It's a more popcorn flick.
And not that they're not, because they are written well and they do a lot of things well, but I don't know. Nah, fuck you, Chris. I hate that you do that. Man.
I don't know.
Dan, since you're sitting there and you have no clue what the fuck's going on, hey, wake up, Dan. I'm waking you up. Hey, what's up, brother?
What's happening?
You got final thoughts on this?
No.
Okay. J-Roos.
So the total opposite of Jisk. This is solidified in my mind that Marvel movies are way more entertaining than DC movies. And I mean
was
entertaining because they give you everything. They give you comedy, they give you action, they give you drama. I just feel like there's more to it. And it's not dark, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be dark to be a superhero movie. So that's what I took from that movie.
I agree with that, but I just, I like to see things grow. I just expect some kind of growth. And for me, the feel of these movies don't grow at all.
Yeah,
Not
that's
the
actually
storyline grows and the sophistication grows, but like the emotional aspect of it never goes anywhere. And that's me after a while, after 15 years, just kind of gets boring.
But I feel like it's a winning formula though. It's what's winning for them, so I don't think they need to change it.
Oh no, absolutely.
In my opinion,
that's
you know
just
what I mean?
my critique. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
one thing
yeah.
I realized too. Sorry, not to interrupt you, but like that those people in the audience were like 15 to 21, is all those people were 5 and 6 when Iron Man came out. So these dudes grew up on these movies. You know what I mean? That's why they're so hyped. Where it's like, and not to take anything away from DC or compare it to DC, but that's what you're getting is these kids grew up, and so as these kids grew, they kind of grew with these movies together. So I could see that, but I've just, since I started out older, and as I'm growing, I don't know.
I don't know.
God damn, every time now. Every time I fucking get I'm
Take a shot when he says, I don't know.
No, dude.
There you go.
Anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, I just would have liked to have seen it grow a little bit more.
Jose.
Yeah, well, I loved it. I thought it definitely was a culmination of everything that came before, and I felt like you couldn't do this story without all the films that came before it, because you get to know these characters, you grow with them, like despite what just says, like these characters have grown throughout the past 8 years in the movies we've seen, and I just thought the Russo brothers did like a good job, like with all the different storylines and characters that they had to juggle. They made it all work, and I thought they did a good job.
They balanced it out.
They balanced it well. And my gripe is just kind of like, it just feels like things are just status quo. Like, even with all the things that happen in this movie and the Civil War and the heroes are split, that little letter to Tony at the end, I feel like is like almost like a neat little wrap up, like, oh, we're still friends, and I'll be there if you need me. And this thing with Rhodey as well, like you think that Rhodey's going to be seriously injured or he's going to die, but he's okay, and things are just going to chug along like they always have. So that's like my little gripe.
Chug along.
Do they, once Stanley finally dies, do they just CGI him still in every movie going forward?
Yes.
I'm for that.
Telling us
holograms and 3D renderings. There has to be. It's coming soon, man. He's gonna go soon, man. I'm telling you guys.
Total side note: Stan Lee appears in both the Fox movies and the Disney Marvel movies.
Yep.
So he's
he's
the
got
key.
a contract for every Marvel movie.
Yeah. Not every single one, but he's in it.
What do they pay him for that?
Lois isn't the. They don't. They probably pay his rent and like the
No, they just give him hookers.
Yeah.
Pay him in hookers.
Hookers and blow.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. You got something to say about it?
You're breaking up, dude.
Yeah,
I said I started it. I said my piece.
Who?
Oh, he
Am
started.
I said I started. I was the first one that went.
I think James, did you go?
No.
It's James up, and then you, Dust.
All right. For me, I mean, I like the movie. Again, it's nice to know what we're getting, in a way, and you all know my opinion of Batman vs Superman. But the one thing that I like and don't like about
hold on, wait, was that 2, 3? What was it?
3.
It wasn't no 6, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. The thing I don't like and what I do like, it's kind of weird, is the team up aspect that we're starting to see now. We always have to see the other characters in the movies to be the supporting cast, where it can't just be focused solely on one character. I think Doctor Strange will be like a first for a while. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes I kind of get tired of it because I don't want an Avengers movie like we got here, where we get everything going on. But it fit in the storyline, which I get. But sometimes I just want to see just the main character. Spider-Man, it's going to be great, but Tony's going to be in it. And we all know why, because now if you've seen Civil War, he's going to be probably his mentor in all this. But I would rather just see Spider-Man, how he got his powers, how he's dealing with his powers, and all that type of stuff, not having to have someone else in there to help kind of boost the ratings or to get butts in the seats, essentially.
I like, though, that this next Spider-Man, you won't see how he got his powers. They explained it, they brushed it over, so you'll just see him in the mix, which is kind of nice.
Oh, there's definitely going to be an origin, man. There's definitely going to be an origin.
I don't think they're going to. They went over it. I don't even think they're going to do that. They're already past all of that.
Nah, there'll be an origin.
They'd have to take a step backwards then.
If they do it, I hope they montage it like Batman v Superman did.
Yeah, I don't even think you're going to get
a lot of pearls and guns.
So he's going to be like at a gravesite.
I think it's
good. And just have that.
I just think it's going to start from this point on. He's already going to have that watch gimmick. That Tony
he's going to be holding Ben's pearls.
I think he's just already going to have the suit. He's going to be doing the shit that I think you're going to see it like 6 months after Civil War is where Spider-Man's going to.
I would think that would be better.
I'm for that.
Continue afterwards.
I don't want to see another origin movie because we have already got 2 of them.
I agree.
So,
I don't think you will.
Within a short span of time at that too. So,
James, I hate to disagree with you a little bit, but the last solo movies, they didn't really have support. They weren't supported by other Avengers. Ant-Man, there was like a cameo by Falcon. Iron Man 3, there wasn't really anybody.
I guess that's true. But I don't know. I just at times don't want to see a team up. I just want to see a solo.
Do you think that this should have been the third Avengers movie, and then they should have just had a different Captain America movie?
Yep.
Yeah, because if you're putting, I agree with that. If you're putting all these people in the movie, you might as well give them more time to shine. You know.
Yeah. I mean, this was essentially, I believe, an Avengers film.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was more than Captain America. Like, even though Cap and Bucky, like, their story did get a good chunk of the time in this film, but everybody, like, you know, the scenes with Vision and Wanda, like, you know, they got time too. You know, Spider-Man getting his little introduction, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody had, you know, Black Panther with his little kind of, like, backdoor origin in this movie as well, you know, so it was definitely more Avengers.
And I think the reason why you couldn't do it in an Avengers movie, because you can't have Hulk and Thor in the mix with them fighting it up, you know? Yeah. Just those two alone. The collateral damage on the rest of the team just from those two alone.
Yeah. But I like the offhand comment, you know, that Ross mentioned them, you know?
Yeah, right, that was good. I mean, I
thought that was cool.
Too. Yeah, I understand, like, hey, look, if I lost 2 nukes or whatever, I'd have to answer. But these are fucking humans. They're not just, you know, these guys that have free will to come and go as they please.
Exactly. Well, they know where Thor is. Like, it's just Banner's the only one that's missing.
Where is Thor at this point? Did he go back?
He said he was going back to Asgard to find out about the stones.
Okay.
Yep.
That's right. Got a pocket full of stones.
All right, Dust.
I want the Illuminati.
They're just trying, you know, they're just setting it up and they're trying to tie it all into that. So, like what we saw with Vision, he says the Mind Stone he understands, but he needs to know what's going on with that. So that's where we're gonna go forward in these. But
no Professor X in the Illuminati though. That's
no, not at all.
No. Or Mr. Fantastic.
Hey, easy.
Actually,
let it go. Yeah. Just let it go, guys.
There's rumors that they may be buying that back.
The comic guys, we need to just let it go, man. Just let it go. Fuck it. And enjoy it for what it is.
I will say this real quick. So I watched a YouTube little thing. Some guy had posted that, you know, they took Inhumans off the schedule or canceled it or whatever. Then the rumor is that Fantastic Four may get put on loan from Fox to the Marvel Studios to be used in the movies. So my thought is the end of Avengers, the third Avengers movie, the first Infinity War, our after credit scene will be the Fantastic Four, and that'll somehow tie in them to the Infinity War.
It just sucks that like they should be a huge part of
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say, like, wasn't Reed Richards like
Yes.
the key?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so he's very important for it. And the other thing you got to remember, and I'd forgotten this, Hulk is a Universal property, and he's on loan to them for this. So it's out there. It's happening already. And I think the huge failure of that last movie makes Fox say, well, we can make some money.
Yep. Let's just let them use it, and then we can collect the check.
Because what's happening with Spider-Man is Marvel Studios is producing it. I think Sony's footing the bill, and they're going to split the profits or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so, deals can be made. Yeah, how many years did they say we'd never get an Alien versus Predator movie? I'm not sure it's a good thing that we did, but, nonetheless, we did get 2 of them, so.
It would be nice to get Fantastic Four, or at least Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
How could they do the Infinity stuff without Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
It's true.
It's the same way they did the Civil War with 12 people.
Yeah.
It could be done. It could be done, but it would be better if those characters were in it. Of course.
You guys wear blue, and we're gonna wear gray. And when we fire these cannons, y'all fall down.
Shirts and skins. Shirts and skins.
What I like, I mean, I really enjoy like Spider-Man. Black Panther was fucking great in the flick. There's some things that I wasn't crazy about, like I said, Baron Zemo. It just didn't feel like there was a place for it. It could have been Joey Tweezers.
I know his name changes every time.
I'm just looking right there. Joey Bicycle, Joey Tweezers. Joey Tweezers in the house. So yo, I think Scarlet Witch was too powerful. She was way too powerful. They don't know where she can go with this stuff. I don't know if that's maybe what the direction they want to see, like
Avengers disassembled.
Yeah, she's just way too much going on, man. Way too much going on with that.
Shout out to Kenny. He just said he hopes Black Widow is on the Skins team.
God, that keeps me interested, if nothing else.
Yeah, all good.
All right, so Dust, you want to run through the chat?
Let's see.
Before we do some...
I'm trying to flip all the way up. There's a lot going on. We got Kenny, we got Cotimus Prime, we got Tyler L is in the chat. Dalton's in the chat. Brian Brink. Kelly Phillipson's in the chat. Plastic Therapy, what's up, brother? Welcome. Jay Ruse is in the chat. What the fuck you doing in Jay Ruse? Get the fuck out of here, Jay. Night Wingham's in the house. What's up? Embargo, baby.
Chat Wingham.
Hey, Chat Wingham. Chat Wingham's in the house. He's holding it down. Masterpiece Shitpiece is in the chat. What's up? We keep rolling. Same douchebags and assholes talking the same shit. Nah, I love you guys. Let's see. Kenny Prime's in the chat. What's up, KP? Jisk is in the chat. I don't know, you guys and your fucking magic. Chris Pinkerton's in the chat. Not gonna say anything about that guy. We don't know about that dude. Yeah, that's about it, man. I'm just same dudes talking. They're talking. Yep, chat's done.
All right, so we're going to get into some where you at real quick. So, Dan, where you at?
Harvey _Dent on IG and creeping in the ROC Facebook group.
Okay, Jay Ruse.
J_Ruse on Instagram. Cadaver _11 on the PS4 network. And I'm around sometimes on Facebook.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, I posted a picture this morning. Thanks to Dan, I screenshotted that picture of what was it? Tarn, and I put it on the Facebook.
I did see that, and I thought that's weird. All right, Jisk.
You guys can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Jabotron.
Jose.
Sweet. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Xbox Live, and PlayStation Network at HurricaneBX.
Dust Mites.
Hey, I am at Dust Mites on Instagram. Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups. And you can find me here on Enter the Realm every Monday night.
James.
You can find me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, VictorySaber77, host of Plastic Fanatics Saturdays, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
CST. All right. You can find me at Pinkerton, PNKR10, on Instagram and hanging out in the Facebook groups under Christopher Pinkerton because that's what my mama named me. Shout out to Toy Detox crew, Brave and Tyler. Toy Lab Friends at Toy Lab Friends. Ronan is doing his artistic tip right now, but he'll get to showing us some more tips and tricks pretty soon. For your Transformers fix, check out Shattercast Uncut. Bobby Robert, T2RX6, Deluxe, Greg, Lenny, and Oscar. Hey, Deluxe, I'm coming to Little Rock this week. I meant to tell you that. Nerd Rage Radio, Adam and Bobby go on for, I think they'd probably talk for 12 hours if they had the time. Shout out to the Cobra Law family. Where's our album?
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, son. We got T-shirts going. We got albums going. It's coming.
All right, so don't forget to send in your what's in the fucking box and shelf life videos too.
Enter the realmcast@gmail.com.
Special shout out to Dust Mites for cranking out like 36 of those over the weekend.
Yeah, man.
He pounded it out.
I almost caught us up, but season 7 is coming.
You mean part 7 of season 7?
Yeah, part 7.
Season 49 episode.
Keep sending them in, man. Just keep sending them in.
I need you to make the intro about 4 minutes longer.
Why?
I don't know. Shout out to shoutouts. Don't forget to go to the website, realmofcollectors.com, and order your TMNT knockoff shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are available.
Teenage Mutant.
Less than 3 weeks. It's gonna come faster than you think.
Get your fucking orders in, man.
Absolutely.
No, we had to the 128th of May.
Yeah, that's right. The
128.
Fix that.
So, Twitter, you can find us on Twitter at Enter the ROC. Our Facebook group is Realm of Collectors. It is a closed group, but we'll let you in as long as you're not selling sneakers or handbags. If you're selling sneakers, hit me up if you got a size 14. IG, you can find us at Realm of Collectors. We're always posting awesome collectors. Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
And our website is www.realmofcollectors.com. So, thanks everybody for joining us for our spoiler show. Hang out in about 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
Do we have a FB show this week?
Yes.
So we have
we're doing finger banging this week.
We're doing figure banging on Wednesday. Check that out. And I guess that'll wrap us up for tonight. So thanks everybody for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that. Next time.
Shout out to Ace Milo for breaking my toy.